Hello, this is Uncle Jim, and this is Ear Patch Night, or Ear Patch Chat, or Patch Chat. I'll be rocking the limited edition Trump Tower tonight.
The Trump Tower.
And let's see, we have Tactical Foot is here, Cranky Cletus is here, West Covina Dodge, Andy. Oh yeah, let's do a close up of each.
Andy, you're muted.
I know I'm muted, but I'm not. We're not live. There it goes.
Yeah, we're live. And Ozark.
All right. The old 4x4. Yeah, I've got medical tape in my beard. That's going to be fun.
Yeah.
Pulling that out.
I got medical tape right in the hair back here. That's going to be fun taking that off. Anyway, I thought we'd do Ear Patch Night to represent. As a matter of fact, I had an idea, go viral and have everyone just take a red marker and do a line on their ear when you go grocery shopping. You see other people that has a red mark on their ear, just like a signal, you know? It's like, oh, hey, bro. Yeah. That could go viral if you were a TikToker or not, whatever that garbage is. Yeah. Taco and French fries is here. So,
Cranky sporting. He needs to get on.
Yeah, Cranky's back is hurting, but Jag1 is here. Now, question for Andy. Did you try that pistol scope yet?
Nope.
Okay.
It's so hot, it's ridiculous. I ain't going out there.
I know.
Y'all got that heat we had a few days ago. It was like 85 degrees here today and low humidity. So whew, relief is on the way. But
We've been sitting at 89 degrees all week. It won't hit 90, but the humidity, the feels like it's 96, 97.
like the Cowboys, peaking in the 90s.
Tactical Rabbit 308 is here. Good to see you. Pistol scopes are tough. Tin Man is looking for one right now for his contender he's putting together. And, I told him it's such a crapshoot unless you can get a Leupold, which is expensive. It's a crapshoot.
Well, in my backyard, after having the scope mounted, I pick it up and I gotta kind of move a little bit to find the right, to get full vision, but it's right there. It's just, it's the millimeters. It's only 32 millimeter, whatever it is. It's like you use the 50, so it's a different view.
And the crapshoot part is, do they hold up? It's just a pistol scope thing. I wish more companies would good companies would make them and offer them at a decent price. There's no reason to pay more than your barrel for it.
Well, basically the one I bought, Ames Scout Scope, it's $149 everywhere. I got it through Walmart, which came through Optics Planet for $109. So it was worth for $109. I have to play around. Like I told you, I put lower scope mounts on it, and it wouldn't eject. So I went back up to the mediums. So now it kind of deflects right off the scope and out, and it doesn't eject hard, so it's not doing anything. And I have to put a cheekerizer on it. That's it. So.
And you have a 357 lever action, which isn't going to tear up a pistol scope like.
But even a 44 Magnum in a lever action ain't going to tear it up.
I have a really cheapo one on there now, and it's holding up. So we'll see. But when you get to a contender and you're really smacking.
Yeah, well, now you got short barrel, so.
Yeah. So it's really tough out there. More companies should make good companies, but.
I guess, you know what it is? I don't know if there's enough call for it.
There will be.
because
Contender,
everybody's doing red dots and green dots and things like that, and it's like so.
yeah, but it's
Put a red dot on it.
Thompson is coming back now, and they're going to go back to a family business because Smith and Wesson killed them. They just wanted their foundry for casting,
Yeah,
and now they're going to be back, and I think it's going to get very popular. Brokloader is here. Brokloader, that's not a maxi pad. That is the limited edition Trump Tower version. You missed the memo. All right. Ashley is here. Hey, Ashley.
it's
Good to see you.
Here.
but see in New York, my problem is contender is considered a pistol.
Fuzzy, if you're Fuzzy, you don't get it. Contenders are hunting pistols.
You see, if you want the scope on a pistol,
They've been doing it forever. Thompson Center had their own scopes. They're ugly, but they had their own scopes just for those babies, especially when you get to 45, 70 and rifle calibers and a pistol.
Yeah, well, yeah. Like I said, to me, I've always had an interest in a contender, but never really looked for a single shot type thing. And now that I show interest because of now, like 300 blackout and 223, whatever you want now, basically. But in New York, it's a pistol, and I'm not going through that crap.
The trigger on mine is incredible. I mean, there's no creep. It's just.
They're all good, and mine's set on the heavy side. It's just a crisp break, and I could lighten it, but it's so perfect.
Right.
Chessboard is here. Yeah, so we got fuzzy chessboard. Actually, all right. So time of the everyone's giving me crap for the limited edition Trump Tower patch. It's got a T on it. That's not for tampon. Maybe it is.
Twine rolled in what somebody gave her for her 40th birthday. She still has them for some reason, a pack of Depends. She's like, well, put one of these on. I'm like, no, that's for mine. So I'm not putting the Depends on my head.
These whatever they are, 2-inch round or something, cotton pads.
Yeah.
I just take 3 of them together and put some magic marker on it. My problem was trying to get it taped to my face because the tape's always backwards.
Right.
Yeah, it's tough. 6-shooter Texan is here.
I just used a 4x4 left over from my toe. You want a toe update?
No. Cranky. I mentioned Cranky is here. If Cranky's watching, I got to run this by him real quick before my son does anything. Cranky, you here? Let me blow this up. I got this knife here for him. Okay, so we're fixing that knife. So here's a crude drawing. See the magic marker? So that'll come down like it used to. And then where it's broken off, I just need your approval. Is that okay with you? And then we'll do it. The only other problem is the blade somehow got really scratched up, and we can't mess with your son's name. So we'll only go like there to clean up and just leave. Is that okay? We just leave the name part kind of scratched. Just need your approval. He wanted to do it yesterday, but I said, no, we got to run it by Cranky. All right, so he is here. He says, fine. All right.
Yes, perfect.
Okay, perfect. Thank you.
I'll give it to your son now. It'll be done before the show's over.
Hey, Tactical Fud. Yeah, well, it's 100 degrees in the garage, and for some miracle, we got rain just now. It wasn't anywhere in the forecast. It's been 90 degrees for weeks. No rain. We got rain tonight. And I was just like, sometimes around here, it doesn't say anything's going to happen, and then you get it, and oh my gosh, it wasn't much, but it was enough.
We get those in the late summer. We call them heat showers.
Yeah, it was so nice to see the rain. James Pullard is here. I like it Siggy time. It's nice and cool in the garage. You open the doors, you get the moisture. Oh, yeah. Hell yeah.
So, yeah, it was cool enough and low humidity. That's why I took advantage of to do some casting.
Yeah.
I was in the garage 2 weeks ago casting. The temperature in the garage was 98 degrees. The door open and the fan blowing across. I felt okay.
Right.
So
I had the garage door open in the shop and had 2 Jehovah's Witnesses walk up on me today. And they were like, "Hey, we'd like to talk to you about coming to church." And I'm like, "Guys, I'm just too busy. I want to do time and temperature critical." "What are you doing?" I said, "Casting bullets." "Really?" I said, "Yeah, if you hang around, I'll show you what they're used for." And they're like, "No, we gotta go." About 10 minutes later, Twine walked up behind me, scared the living hell out of me.
Oh, that's funny. And like I told you, if they were Mormons that came to your door, they'd give you advice on how to cast.
Yeah, can we do something? Yeah.
Because most of them are shooters and they love guns. That's funny. Ghost is here. Ghost 907. He's like, "For the love of Mike, what's going on here?"
It looked like you got a 120 millimeter pack of cigarettes on you.
And so, did anyone notice today Trump's doing another rally, Michigan?
yeah.
And no patch. And Cranky's like, "Hey, he's not wearing his patch." And I was like, "Is his hair covering his, let's see the wound." He must have had Band-Aid on there because you can't see nothing.
Did you see Mulvaney's video where they had the dummy and he shot the ear with a 5.56? And I mean, it opened up to the size of a quarter.
Yeah, you're talking about ran for Congress. Gosh darn it. Anyway, then they shot the shooter. Yeah.
Yeah. He gets the Darwin Awards.
Yeah. Like Brandon, anyway. Yeah, that was good. It's amazing the ear bounced back, when in slow motion, it just opened up and then went back.
Yeah.
Brandon Herrera,
yeah. Where'd I get Mulvaney?
I don't know.
Mulvaney was the Bud Light Nancy.
Oh, geez. Don't compare those two. No, that was pretty good. He actually did that fast because he's done lots of other videos like that, Lincoln. Mm-hmm. Yeah, that was pretty fast, pretty good. And he shows more balls than, what's his name? Demolition Ranch. He was pissed off because the guy used his T-shirt, right? The shooter had his T-shirt on. And now he's trying to, show some balls. Just say, "Hey, selling T-shirts. Who gives a crap?" He's trying to protect himself. That's what happens when you get big. You got to conform to everybody and make everyone cozy. And
right.
It was a little wussy. His little thing on that, but whatever. Let's see. So,
yeah. Go ahead.
Okay, go ahead.
Oh, well, casting today, it's the first time the other day I was fighting that 357 with the hollow base. And then I remembered these new OE molds are steel and not aluminum. And I'm like, well, crap, I got to, carving them up. And as soon as I did, boom, 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 boom. And those steel molds, once you get into the groove and get the right temperature, Taco told me to cast at 750. and with those big pins in there, and man,
Yeah. With
it was
Yeah.
great.
with that kind of bullet, yeah,
Mhm.
or that kind of stem in there, yeah. And you have one of those. Lead Bullet Junkie is here. Hey, you have one of those molds that's universal, does different size bullets all in one
Yeah,
mold.
you change the pin out. So the 357, you can do an 85, 120, and 140, I believe, or something like that. And then the 44 mag, I didn't do the hollow base, but it's the HTC top round. That's the 240, and then the big one is a 300 grainer, 44 mag. So the light one, 180. The hollow base is 180 grain.
I thought it was 85 grain.
No, that's in the 357 and the 44.
Oh, okay.
Taco wanted it 80, 85 grain and 357 and 38 that that didn't shove so far down in the
Yeah.
case.
But like I told you, don't use 85 grain in a 357 revolver. You will torch your forcing cone. That's why the 110 grains that the law enforcement ammo, I still got some. That stuff was ripping apart revolvers as far as the forcing go. PC Bullet Empire is supposedly here, but I see a logo that does not match. A clown on the couch? I can't. No. What?
Is it a duck?
Yeah, Timothy, prove that that's you. We don't want any troll patches tonight. If you know what I mean.
But could you imagine that 85 and that 357 lever in a 20-inch barrel?
Yeah.
Man, that'd be ripping.
Yeah.
Yeah, well, that's like I'm very close to pulling the trigger on that Gorman. That's to find out what the hell's going on with my SIG stuff. I mean, I'm going by, just take the bullet, the actual bullet in quick loads, change the weight, and then play with the powder. And the freaking velocities go off the wall. So.
Well, you can take that hollow base right there and size it down and be a great little 380 bullet.
Okay, Lead Bullet Junkie, good luck. Sounds like he's doing fence posts. I don't think this is PC Bullet Empire trying to get in. We're not falling for that banana in the tailpipe, okay? All right. Patriot Paul is here. Good to see you, Patriot Paul.
He says,
Now-
"Go back, no."
About the whole shooting thing, it stinks to hell. The more comes out, the more it stinks. And we can start with the slanted roof. That's a bunch of crap. So her excuse was, I didn't want to put anyone on that slanted roof. And you have cops walking around on it after they shot the guy, just standing up, walking around. The roof the counter snipers on was steeper than that. So what's her excuse? Garbage. She should be fired immediately. And that wasn't a professional security team they put on him. So
No, they had local cops around that building.
Oh,
Hey,
well,
I mean,
yeah, and now they're trying to blame it on the cops. Oh, beyond the perimeter. A perimeter? It's a roof at 130 meters.
right? Thank God he was a shitty shot.
Well, I guess he had a cheapo red dot on there.
Yeah, but about halfway up, or it was at the base of the barrel and not up on the receiver. It was way out there. Hey, Paul, sorry about last night. I was cooking fajitas on the grill listening to the Georgia chat, and I ran out of propane, so I threw my phone in my pocket, and I ended up putting you in timeout. So I'm sorry, but I apologize about that. Oh, you didn't mute me. I think I put you in timeout.
You timed them out, that's for sure.
Yeah, Fuzzy says, I heard the bikers are going to try and protect. Hey, 6-year Texan.
What's up?
What's going on?
Nice fix today. He did some fixings on some guns today. Nice job.
Didn't watch any videos today yet, so I'm behind. I got too many channels. I got to start cutting half of them out.
Yeah.
He's talking to you in the private chat.
Is he? Where?
On the private chat in the it's me, Jim.
Yeah, well, okay, he is on a phone. So if it is you, Tim, I got to see you and
turn your camera on for a minute. There he is.
Yes. Yeah, where's my Trump ducky? Let me go get him. Okay, good to see you, Tim.
Good to see you guys.
Tim, I saw the logo, but I couldn't tell what it was. You got a patch on him.
Well, I was wondering. I was like, surely he knows that's Trump, Ducky.
No, I couldn't see it. I thought it was a clown on the couch or something. That's hilarious. You even put a necklace on him.
Gangsta.
Oh, that's hilarious. Oh, good to see you guys.
So how is everybody?
Doing good, Tim. Doing real good.
Good
Doing
to see
okay.
you. I'm
6-shooter. I've got a Shipoko CNC XL that I'm trying to move. And you do CNC work, don't you?
Yep.
You
Is
talking
it
about-
something is it something you'd be interested in?
Nope.
Okay, it's a 4x4 bed.
And that's for wood?
Well, it could be wood. You can do aluminum and brass on it.
Yeah, my neighbor is selling one too. Yeah, my son thought about it, but there's no room.
Yeah,
That's me. I don't have a place to put it.
Yeah, I would
200
love to make stocks and grips and everything with it, but there's no room right now to put it.
mine and I hadn't used it. It's 4 feet by 4 feet, so it takes up so much room. And we haven't used it. She's like, let's just put it up in the loft. And I said, okay, help me carry it. The sucker weighs 200 pounds. She's like, hold on a minute. We'll wait till the boys get here. So we'll donate it. We've decided if nobody wants it, we'll donate it to our local school system. Let them put it in one of their, if they've got a wood shop. Because we're in one of the poorest counties in Missouri. Hopefully they do have a program like that. If not, we'll find all the schools in North Missouri. So we'll give it to them otherwise.
Jim, I didn't even think about that. I got this from Uncle John. Didn't even think about it. The patch is priceless, Tim.
Is that one a couple years old?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. I think I launched them twice.
Oh, that's funny.
Yeah. No, that's hilarious. You put a patch and a necklace on.
No, the duck's actually that way. I just stowed the image.
Oh, okay.
Okay.
Now it's starting to itch. It's got hair stuck in it.
Patriot Paul bought a bag of these guys, huh? Awesome.
They're Scotsmen. Good to see you, brother.
Crazy Scotsman is here. Let me put links down here.
We're all old and injured Scotsmen.
Okay, so I came in late. I'm sorry. I tried to get here before. What did I miss?
Oh, we were just talking about pistol scopes and stuff right now. What a pain they are. Not enough companies make good ones and blah, blah, blah. And then Ozark's casting with one of those NOE that does different size bullets in one mold.
Oh,
Mhm.
whoa. That's cool.
Yeah, the bullet casts upside down, so it's a round nose flat. So the nose of the bullet is where you cut the sprue. So
So
the
it
pin,
pours through the nose and you adjust the base.
it has three
Whoa.
different bases, and then the lightest one is actually a hollow base.
That's cool. That's kind of
Okay.
like what Andy did, but he milled it.
Yeah, they have the 9mm 357 and a 44. I don't know if he's done any others, but I bought the steel ones. He's making his molds in steel now, limited production.
He was doing a 330 caliber for 300 blackout, 308, 30-06, three
And
different sizes. I don't know. He told me that what's his name that owns NOE. He's so backlogged right now. He's gone back to the bread and butter stuff for now. Because
I've got the one that has the 3 pins for the hollow point. You can do a flat or a shallow hollow point or a deep hollow point. I've got 2 or 3 sets of those. I've got that in 458 as well. You're welcome to use it.
all right, good to see you guys on here and guys on the side. Sorry, I bum wrapped you, Timothy. And then I thought, oh, well, he has a phone. He can't reply. Yeah. You should have texted me. Well, maybe you couldn't do that.
Yeah. So what do you guys think about the Secret Service dropping the ball or the local guys dropping the ball on this attempted assassination?
I think the local guys just got wrapped up in the speech and weren't paying attention. The Secret Service watched him for 20 minutes.
Well, see, that's the part that I don't understand. The sniper supposedly had him in his scope for 3 minutes before he shot. So why didn't he shoot?
No, before that, he's walking around with a rangefinder.
Oh, that's true, Jim.
You think? Oh, you think? What does the guy need a rangefinder for? Right.
One of the locals climbed up a ladder and saw him up there.
Oh yeah, they all saw him before the shooting, and they were yelling. And her excuse was, from what I hear, is he didn't have a good security team. They were like these hodgepodge that they threw out there. And she says she'll take all the responsibility, but then she blames it on the roof was too slanted, which was BS. And
then hung up on Congress when they tried to ask her questions.
yeah, and then they're saying the police were responsible for beyond the fences and stuff. No, not in any protective situation. It's always the outbuildings and places of danger. It's all BS. And now I saw where there's sound tests where the first 3 shots came from one distance.
That's right.
And the others came from another. And that was from the report and the echo. There's
a guy saying that he's him and another person were way out there, at the way back of things. And they saw a guy on the tower. He came down after the shots were fired. He came down on a rope and got into a black SUV with government plates on it.
Yeah, I don't know about that, but the tower's also an issue. That should have been watched because that's a good spot for a professional. It's
just what I was just saying. They're saying that it was a government hit.
Yeah, it's the old Patsy thing. Have one guy shoot at him and get the real guy to make sure it's done, which didn't happen, which is really weird. You'd think the pro would have got him, and I don't know who got him in the ear, but the first 3 shots had a different sonic crack timing than the other 3. And then you had a couple more, and then the last guy that got the guy on the roof.
Well, with all those metal buildings around there, who knows what the echoes would have been like.
Well, there's a good video on and it's a sound expert, and it shows the difference shot per shot and how they matched. And then all of a sudden they didn't match, like it was another 20 meters away from the, and it's just rotten to hell. Everything's rotten. So, that's their last choice to get rid of them. They tried everything else.
He won't be outside hardly anymore. And, they only had his base team with him. And then the expanded team was the Homeland Investigators, they said.
Terrible. You saw the 3 Thumbelinas at the car. She couldn't even holster her gun. They call her the 3 Thumbelinas, the girls in the ponytail, way too short in the first place.
Did you see the video that's out there of a guy in military garb when they're putting Trump in the second car, when they're getting ready to take him away? He's like towards the front of the car and is aiming at Trump. Did you see the video?
Yeah, I saw where he pulled, and who knows if it's just these people weren't professional at all.
Yeah, that adrenaline gets going. It's, your mind works different.
It stinks to hell. Everything does. The roof excuse, that roof is flat compared to anything else. They're walking around after they, when they're looking at the body. They're walking standing straight up. Hopefully there's an investigation, but you know what's going to happen. We won't know anything. And I think she only answered 3 questions and stopped the whole thing.
She didn't answer any questions to Congress. She hung up on them. Just said in the place, time or the place. Click.
Well, then there was the other thing they were saying is Biden's wife, Jill, is that her name? Jill Biden? His wife?
Yeah. She was having a rally and the NATO summit was going on at the same time.
Right. And she was only 30 or 40 minutes away. So they gave her the main security people and they sent the other dummies to Trump. And they said it was only announced 3 days prior for her to go there. It was like a last minute thing. So they didn't have time to get the right people around. So they pulled everybody off of Trump and put the secondary junk in there. I don't know.
Well, he had a small crew in the first place. He's not president, so it's not the same as president. But the ones they added were the ones that were the problem.
Well, it's just his base team. That's all they had. Time for a refill.
Anyway, it stinks to high heaven. And it's your typical use the battery and shoot with a good shooter. But for some miraculous reason, you didn't have that second shot like you had Kennedy.
Well, because the sniper fired almost at the same time as the other guy fired. You said there were different shots. So everybody thought it was one shooter.
There's a really good video on the sound, and if you watch that, you'll understand because everything matches.
Oh, yeah, they showed the sound whatever you want to call it, the graphics.
The graphics. And everything is perfect on the first 3, and then the next 3, the report and the sonic crack is different.
Yep.
In distance.
Well, I told my wife the first time I heard the first 3 shots, I was like, that's from a distance. Because all you can hear is the bullet. You can't hear the report of the rifle.
The Western show, I can't think of his name. What's kind of your...
So to not hear a shot, but only hear the bullet, it's got to be over 400 yards.
Well, no, Tim, the first three were about 130 meters. So they're thinking it was the kid on the roof. The next one, it was a little further away from the, and
Oh,
they
really?
had the counter.
I heard it totally backwards.
The people they were interviewing were saying then they started shooting back at him. Now they're saying they only shot once.
Yeah.
Yeah, there was only one return shot.
Well, with that round, that's all it needed.
But
I got
the
him right.
people in the crowd were saying there were, 5 or 8 shots. So who knows? Yeah, Quigley.
It's me. I personally heard 5 shots, but they said there was more than 8 shots.
I heard 8.
Yeah, I thought there was 8 when I first saw it happening, and one was the last delayed one.
There were 3 or 4, then a 5th, then 3. Bang, bang, bang.
Well, I know one was the anti-sniper.
I was thinking
The
suppressor.
guy with the 300 Win Mag that took him out.
There's a 300 Win Mag.
Yeah.
Ooh.
Yeah, and that's all it took was one. Yeah.
I would say so.
220 grain bullet going 3,000 feet per second. That'll do the job.
Oh, yeah. Anytime.
You can hit him in the butt cheek and take him out.
Hobbies Hobos.
Sorry.
Hobbies is here. Hey, Mike. Yeah, I thought it was 8 shots. And my first impression was when I saw it live, I thought, oh, suppressed, supersonic, but still suppressed. But no, it's microphone. The way the microphones work, they don't pick up the same. Okay, so the main mic he was using, it totally picks it up different.
I can see that.
Whether it's omnidirectional or not.
Right.
Yeah, it just makes it sound funny.
If you look at the people that stood up behind him, they all turned to the right.
Yeah.
And they never turned their heads again, like there were shots from a different direction.
Yeah, and I feel so bad for that firefighter dad who jumped on their family.
Right.
Oh,
Yeah.
my gosh. And the other people.
Well, has anybody on this panel been shot at?
Nope.
No, I've been pointed at, loaded, like in your face, I'm going to kill you type deal, but not shot at.
Well, I'll tell you, when you've been shot at, it's a whole different sound. I have been shot at, and it's weird. It's scary. You actually don't hear the gun report. You hear the bullet whistle.
I was sitting in a deer stand and had a bullet go by me, probably 30 yards.
It is
You hear the crack like a 22.
right.
Yeah.
Well, what I heard the night I was shot at was a whistle and a crack. It's just weird. It's hard to explain.
Gunswater is here. Hey, Gunswater. I've had a ricochet come at me doing a video. It was in the video, and it went right over my shoulder.
And that's even a different sound because the bullet is tumbling. And
it went doo. It hit a rock and came right back. It's in one of my old videos, right over my shoulder.
Just like an old Western.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah.
I shot one of my cap and balls at a stump one day, and it hit a round spot, and it went right around it and came right back at me.
Yeah, it's freaky.
Went right over my head.
I was at a range with my 458 SOCOM and hit a rock or something in the backstop, and it was like an old Western. It was a 500 grainer though.
Yeah.
Yeah, I was sitting on a deer stand and a tree was behind me where the people were shooting. and it wasn't big. It was 22 mag or something like that, but still, I don't want to shoot. So I pulled my pistol out. They were across the, I was sitting on the riverbank on the high side, and they were on the low side, just shooting that shit in the water. So I pulled my pistol out and put like 5 rounds in the water. Like, I'm here, you son of a bitches. Sorry. That's what I hear.
I was at an outdoor range and a hollow point went right over me, and I pick it up on the ground and I walk over to the guy and said, "Hey, are you shooting hydroshocks?" And he said, "Yeah, how do you know?" And what happened was he was hitting the mud below the target and it skipped and went over, but it didn't have any sound to it. The velocity was gone, but it went right over by my face and on the ground, and I handed him back a hollow point, a perfect mushroom.
Oh my God.
Yeah, it skipped off the board after the mud and had enough to lob it back. And I was probably 10 bays over. Yeah, that was funny.
That would have hurt if it hit you in the forehead.
Yeah, it'd probably be a bruise. It wasn't going that fast. 6-shooter is back. There we go.
The internet dropped or something.
That happened.
Survived the storm.
6-shooter, what part of Texas you in?
I'm northwest of Houston.
Northwest of Houston?
Yeah.
Okay. My sister lives in Corsicana.
Yeah. That's a couple hours.
How'd you do with the storm?
What?
How'd you do with the storm?
Oh, we did all right. It wasn't too bad. Actually, the eye came right over us, so that was a good thing.
Yep. And it looked like it dried out and didn't take too many trees, so you got lucky.
Yeah, but it's just like right on my property, it didn't. But you go to the next street over, they had trees down. There were one in a house, over one on a car. You know, just these little tornadoes come down is what happens.
Yeah.
Tear things up. I got some friends.
We cleaned up our last house. We've got one more where the people are just being knuckleheads from the tornado that hit May 26th. It was 1.7 miles wide.
Yeah.
And we've still got one more just because they're being knuckleheads.
Hmm.
But we're already rebuilding houses.
I had friends that it was 6 days before they got power back on.
Mm-hmm.
Generators are your friends, I'll tell you that.
Trees were the issue here, and the people that still without power had their weather heads and the meters ripped off the house and stuff like that.
Mm-hmm.
And they want the insurance company to tell them what to do, and the insurance company's like, "Get it fixed. We'll find me somebody." We're like, "We can do it for you." Well, yeah, okay. You know, I got too many other jobs to, lead you around by the nose.
While the power is out, the thieves come out. Our the Dollar General down the street, they literally, from the weatherhead to the building, they cut the cable and pulled it out from underground and stole the cable.
That's aluminum or steel. It's not copper. The only looting we had was actually in a commercial building that we mitigated, and it was like a Sally Beauty Supply, and they caught 2 teenagers with backpacks in there loading up with hair products. That was the only looting in the whole event, because the National Guard was out like that. Sarah Huckabee said, "Put them out there, take care of these people." And it took them a day to get mobilized.
Where's Cranky? He's wearing a patch. Where's Cranky? Cranky.
Yep. They sat in our parking lot for about a week and a half in their Humvees.
if all the stories are true, like they were saying, those idiots that live in Houston, I'm glad I moved away from them. You know, they was holding linemen hostage. Come over and fix my stuff. They was holding them at gunpoint and stuff.
Yeah, I got a buddy in Houston. He went 5 days.
The amazing M&G is here. How's it going over there? Yeah, so what's amazing is this guy gets shot in the air, and I guess he played golf, and now he's out, convention, and now he's doing a rally. Compared to Mr. Zombie, can't walk up the stairs if you saw that one. Yeah.
No
Okay.
doubt.
Since it's a political night, what do you think is going to happen between now and the convention on the Democrat side?
I think they're finally going to force him out.
Yeah, the COVID excuse was the kicker, right?
It's going to be the COVID. He's got brain fog. He's got long.
Well, how many signs does it take? Hey, I'm not going to drop until my party tells me not to. I'm not going to drop until the doctors tell me not to. Come on, get the blank out.
His wife ain't gonna let him.
Yeah, but we didn't elect her.
Yeah, and I don't want Kalama in there either.
Well,
Kalama.
Again, because she's disposable, because they know they didn't matter who they put in right now.
Yeah,
The
it's
chances of them winning are so little. So put somebody in that's disposable.
You know what gets me is I think she has better facilities than he does, but she's dumber.
Oh yeah.
yeah,
Holy crap.
yeah. So all she can do is just laugh at stuff and come up with things that are what? Yeah.
You got that right,
Over
Jim.
and over and over. The reels of her doing the same speech over and over and over are just killing me.
Andre D'Angelo is here. Hey, Andre D'Angelo.
Angelo.
I wonder what that South American thinks about all this.
One of the best ones I saw where they were interviewing people in Tokyo about it.
Yeah. The Japanese.
And they were like, we're glad he survived. He was a good president, and
He looks tough. He did the fist. He looks
Yeah.
tough.
You got that right.
he was masculine. Yeah, they were saying
They admire strength. He looks tough. I'm glad he's okay, type deal.
Yeah,
Yeah.
come and get me, but I'm going to kick your ass.
Yeah.
That was the most iconic thing. Where's my shoes? Where's my shoes? And then he's like, wait. Ah.
I wish in his speech he would have said, and then I got mad. Because he was pissed.
And then it was over. So now they're scrambling. We'll see how the voting goes as far as tallying and all that stuff. It's their worst backfire ever. Their worst backfire, their worst nightmare. Yeah, especially after the fist pump and the blood and the picture and the flag. And what are you going to do? Garage Guy's here.
Yeah, that was pretty iconic when he put his fist up and the flag was behind him.
Oh, yeah.
That was awesome.
Yeah, that's like George Washington stuff,
Yeah, oh, yeah.
It is. It really is. And it was spur of the moment. He didn't plan on doing that. He wanted his shoes. He's like, where's my shoes? The first thing he's worried about is his shoes. And then he's like, wait. Let's tell the people I'm still here. Let's do this. Yeah.
Yep.
Pretty awesome. Haven't seen anything like that before.
No.
And they just threw him in the car. He didn't even know he was hit. Luckily, it was a 22, but yeah.
Well, I don't quite remember. How did Reagan take it when he was shot?
He got shot 3 times. One of them went.
He didn't even know. They interviewed
Yeah,
him.
he got shot in the lung.
Yeah, but he didn't even know, and they didn't interview him until after he got out of the hospital, and he didn't even realize it till he was on the road, in the limo.
It got harder and harder to breathe for him.
Well,
Yeah.
now let me try and remember. Was that when the Clintons got their automatic banned, or not?
No, Bill Clinton was after Reagan.
No, that was after.
Okay, so what happened? Wasn't there a ban for a little while right then for guns?
Yeah, he did one later.
That's when
but
the machine
they were,
gun banned.
yeah, they should have banned cheap 22s. I think it was a ROM 22 revolver.
The Brady, yes.
Why don't you ban the $100 revolver 22s?
Oh my God! I had a $50 Rossi at one time or another, and that thing wouldn't hit a
got
can
shot
at
with.
10 yards.
I have that exact pistol he was shot with, even the box it came in. Let me see if I can find it.
Yeah, just Jeff is here. Yeah, the revolver he was using is one of those cheapos. I mean, back in the 80s, it was probably $50 brand new.
Yeah.
I think they called it ROM, RAH or whatever. Yeah. So why didn't they ban those?
Well, if you remember at the first of when Trump got shot, there was a lot of reporters said it was a 22 close range. And I was like, no, that was a high-powered 22 at distance.
Who are you talking about?
Trump, this last shot.
Oh.
There was a couple of reporters, it's a 22 pistol at short range. But it was like, I know better than that.
Well, Kennedy's brother got shot with the same cheap 22 also, and there were extra bullet holes. Yeah, there was extra bullet holes in the wall, which they never explained that one. They think the security guard did that hit, the final hit. That was right next to him. If you guys into conspiracy theory. Yeah, Sirhan, whatever. West Covina Dodge is here.
Hey, Pat. What's up?
I can't ban a 25. Good to see you, Pat.
What are your thoughts on the 25 ACP?
It'll bounce off a mud puddle. Probably the worst defensive cartridge out there.
There was a shooting in Springfield where a police officer was shot with a 25 ACP.
Yeah.
I don't know if you guys remember it, but it was a sergeant was chasing a felon, and he jumped behind a dumpster and shot him with a 25 ACP, and it really didn't do much to him.
I think it's a neat round. It's like a miniature 45 ACP, It's tiny. However, I think it's got the worst ballistics out of pistol.
Yeah, it's anemic.
Yeah, I'd rather have a 22 any day of the week. It's
what
neat.
The heck is this maybe Cranky?
Cranky. Good to see you, Cranky. Jag1 is here.
Hey, guys.
I like it right.
Oh, the Care Bear?
Let's do a close-up of the Care Bear light.
Let's do it. Oh, it is cannabis.
Oh, and Cranky's the only one rocking a hat. Damn it.
I love it, Cranky. Hell yeah.
We love you, Tim, too. Okay, you come up with that stuff all the time. Cranky, I don't know if you missed it, but here, stay there, Tim, just the way it is. He put an ear patch on a Trump ducky. Oh, that's Tim for you.
That thing's awesome.
I thought so.
Yeah. And I'm like, why didn't I think of that? Son of a bitch.
I'm telling you, I need a bunch of those. I'm gonna try handing them out at the local grocery store. See what
Yeah.
kind of reaction I get.
Yeah. I know, it's pretty funny. You look for bumper stickers and then just put it on their hood when they get in the car, like, yeah. Good to see you guys. I'm glad this turned out. I was worried I'd be the only one sitting here with a patch on my ear.
Oh, we got too much to talk about.
Yeah, it's crazy town. It's crazy. We'll see what happens here.
Yeah, I missed most of your conversation on what you guys think happened. I was in
It
the kitchen
stinks.
with wife.
We'll never truly know all of it.
It's so blatant obvious that who lets a guy walk around with a rangefinder way before it happened? And now another thing I heard was, how did he get the rifle to the roof?
It was
Now you hear a lot of things, but
Yeah, I heard two theories. Either A, it was in his backpack, or B, he had it hidden behind that air conditioner unit.
he had it stashed at the building. Yeah, because he
Yeah.
lived close
the way that old DPMS would break down into his backpack.
And you know, he had a remote control detonator on him too. And the van had some pipe bombs or whatever in there.
I hadn't heard any of that.
Oh yeah, right where his body is, he has a detonator, a remote.
Yeah. He had 2 cell phones,
Oh,
right? One of them supposedly wiped itself when they attempted to access it.
and also, Cranky, you hate BlackRock, right?
Well, we shouldn't say that, but yeah.
Well, you shouldn't say it. Okay.
Don't they own the building he was on?
Hopefully they're not watching. He did a BlackRock video. He was in a BlackRock video.
Yeah, I know. I saw that.
And I thought of you. I thought of you.
All the foreign accounts he's got too. So,
Mhm.
Yeah, well, I think they were on the phone that went away.
Now, yes. Now, here's another weird thing. Most people his age have a lot of stuff on their phone. He had nothing on his phone. Nothing.
Yeah,
And
he had like social
who-
media footprint.
you know who's investigating? The FBI, the best friends of all of us right now. And there's nothing on his phone except for some, they find some accounts overseas, 3 of them, right? 6-shooter.
yeah, 3 of them.
Yeah. It screams to hell of BS.
Oh, yeah, and I heard like different people that analyze the audio that make it sound, or at least they're claiming that there's like 3 shots that are fired with one.
Oh,
like,
yeah. We were
signature.
talking about this earlier. Yeah.
And then there's like a string of like 5 more shots that are fired with a different signature.
Yeah, different range.
Yeah.
There's a really good video on that. People should watch. Yeah. That's the great thing about the internet now. Unlike, like Reagan and stuff, everyone can just talk about everything,
Oh yeah, and plus just the number of cell phones, and back then you had the Zapruder film, the only person that had like the camera.
Yeah.
And now everybody has a camera, so it's like someone's gonna catch something, like the guy crawling on the roof and all that crap.
There was a lady standing when he's looking at the video. She's standing behind him on this side, and she's got a white phone sitting up there like that, basically in line with that shooter. She was at FBI. She was FBI.
Yeah, especially assistant director or something like that.
Yeah. Why is she standing there before the shot started filming that way?
Yeah, and it looked like she smirked it right when the first shot rang out too.
Yeah. What about that other guy in the hat? It's supposed to be like Kennedy Jr. or something.
I don't know. I haven't seen that one.
It's a bloody miracle because everyone's against him as far as government wise, even protection wise. And here he is still standing, and he does the ultimate fight, fight, fight. And they got to be pissed right now. They're like, oh, they got to be pulling their hair out right now.
Oh yeah, they are. Because
That was-
like not only did it fail, but he comes out of it like bigger than ever.
Like a hero, like a rock star. It's just awesome. It's awesome.
Persecute,
It really is.
prosecute, execute. Right?
Yep.
In that order.
Is that you, Tim?
Yeah,
Okay, I had the button ready.
I had to share something with Cranky.
No, if you really think about it, this is awesome. Never seen anything like this. We've seen the Kennedys get it and Reagan and, but nothing like surviving and then giving the old FU. Oh,
Yeah, exactly.
that's
I'm
what-
still here, motherfuckers.
Yeah, that's what's really cool about this whole thing. He gave the old, and it was a message to the rest of the world that, hey, this guy, he's a tough, don't mess with this guy. He's not, well, you can play with your zombie puppet right now, but in a few months, you're going to have to deal with him again, and we're not going to be chumps, and we're going to drill, and we're not going to, yeah.
Yeah.
It's awesome. Should go down in history. Really cool. Hopefully, we got to keep them alive. Keep them alive.
I think he's going to keep there.
Pippa is here. Yeah, I think he's going to have good security now. And if I was him, he's got the money. I would have extra good security beyond.
Well, they said post-convention he has the same detail as the president, same level.
Yeah,
Yeah. Once that starts.
but I get
Since the 70s.
if I was him, I would get a bunch of Navy SEALs that volunteer to do some stuff and have some extra around. Guys that have been doing ops like that.
I've seen some on TikTok said that they would volunteer for it.
Yeah, I imagine there's a lot of military that volunteer for them, and they never leave 130-meter flat roof uncovered.
Yeah,
They would
yeah,
never.
exactly. What the F?
It's ridiculous. They all say it's ridiculous.
That was the stupidest thing I've ever seen in my life.
Yeah.
Just think if he'd have had a scoped gun, that'd been it.
Yeah,
Oh, easy.
because a red dot at 130 meters covers his whole head. And it was a 4 MOA red dot. So
Yeah, is that
HIPAA
what you had?
here.
I thought he just had open sights.
he had a red dot, but it was so far forward on the gun, it was on the barrel. It was a DPMS that had full pick rail, and it was forward of the receiver.
Yeah. And it was a cheap dot, so not a good choice if you're a sniper.
Well, I'm telling you, if that's what he had, then he done a pretty good job.
If he was the ear guy, yeah.
Well, he might have been the last 3 bullets you heard.
And from what I heard, from people that know him from the club where he shot, he was terrible.
Oh,
He was hitting other people's targets. He was hitting the wall far away from him, the other side.
High school
oh my gosh.
Yeah, and they were like, get this guy out of here. Yeah.
Yeah, he got kicked off the high school team too.
shooter. Right. That was his coach that was saying that he was shooting other people's targets and tryouts, hitting the walls. Hitting the
Holy
floor.
cow. He must have really had some balls to do what he did, to think that he was going to do something.
Yeah.
You know it, guys?
Yeah. HIPAA is here. Kyle is here.
Hey, Kyle.
Kyle's on a smoke break. Text him in.
Kyle will be home from work pretty soon. Good to see you, HIPAA. Good to see you guys on here.
Tin Man will have the girls down to bed here in about an hour.
Okay, Tin Man's coming. Yep.
Hey,
But
Jim,
I
did you
feel
say
like
you
we're
got
never-
room for
we're never
more,
gonna get all
4
the
more
weekend.
people?
Yeah,
Yes.
I can do 10 people, Tim.
Come on, guys, get in here.
Yeah.
It's
That's
not-
all right.
It's
They gotta
not
get home.
9:30 yet. 10 Man won't be on for another 20 minutes.
Yeah, he's got to take care of the kids and
I told you when I log off, he comes on.
yeah, usually it's Andy and then a little bit later Tin Man. Yeah.
Mm-hmm. And Pat will show up eventually.
And it's good to see the rest of you guys on here. It's awesome.
Yeah, Lead Bullet in Herrera's video, that graphic that said, going through the ear, fight, 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 but then he turned his head and went through the brain. It said Civil War.
Yeah, and here's the reason. This is why everything was like either a fluke or meant to be. He never had a poster behind him before, and he had to look at that poster and turn his head.
It was
And
a
then-
hand
and
off
then-
to the yeah.
Yeah, and then Trump said he wasn't even going to talk about the poster until later, but he did it early, and it was just like all the fluke, and that's why he turned his head just for a split second. Otherwise, it would have taken the back half off of him.
Yeah, it would have been bad.
Yeah, but everything was like, man.
Well, did you watch the RNC when he was talking? The National or the Republic?
His
I'm
speech.
wanting to say.
Yeah.
Yeah. He
The
says, I'm not meant to be here, but by the grace of God, I am.
Mhm.
Yeah.
And I'm just in the way.
Yeah, and that he pissed off a lot of Democrats with that one.
Yeah.
That was all over the networks. How dare him?
Oh, yeah. The rotten.
Yeah, like they don't use stupid. No, yeah, I don't want.
He's such a rotten nationalist, Nazi dude. Yeah. Yeah, right.
Yeah.
Yeah, I think Bill Maher was even giving him crap for that.
Yeah, but Bill Maher's oh my God.
An asshole.
Yes.
Say it.
Well, I want to say
He's
dick.
an asshole on both sides. I'll give him that. He gives the Democrats plenty of shit too.
Yeah, but
Yeah, but it was way too late by the time he came around and started giving them shit.
Yeah.
I don't get why he's even worth watching. I remember a long time ago.
No.
I don't watch him. You just hear about him in the headlines.
Yeah. Yeah.
Yeah.
Exactly, Cranky.
Yeah,
I love how he
all of
gives
a
the
sudden I
women.
heard him. He sounds like he's flipped over to the other side.
He gives the women on the View shit all the time because the way they sit up there and lie
Oh, well, they're ridiculous, man.
and pontificate. Yeah.
Hey, Cranky, did you get my text?
A long time ago, Bill Maher did something, and this is a long time ago. And they went to the Playboy house, and he's walking in there like he's all cool and everything. And none of the chicks were like, "Get away from me! Who are you? Gross!"
Nasty.
I don't know if you guys. No, you probably don't remember. This is way back. Anyway, that was early Bill Maher, and I'm like, what a dumbass. I mean, he's trying to act like he's, hey, what was Saturday Night Live? Hey, anyway, they weren't buying it.
We're two sexy guys.
Yeah, we're sexy guys.
Steve Martin and Dan Aykroyd. We
Yeah. hot dude, and they're all like, "Get away from me! Who the hell are you?" Yeah, I forget what it was about. I don't know. Where are we on the site here?
Yes, Lead Bully. We did talk about him earlier.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Penny was watching the Trump rally a while ago on Rumble, and they mentioned his name several times.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, there's so much propaganda about him, but it seems like everyone that's known him says he's very loyal and they like him and he's funny. So there you go. People that know him, all these celebrities, all that.
Well, his speech today was hysterical.
Well, okay, you have Biden that never even mentioned the families from Afghanistan when they bailed out, right?
Hey,
And
Miss Kitty.
Trump is spending hours and hours with these families talking to them, and he's not even president. So there you go.
Yep, there you go. You know, people act like he doesn't care and he's only about himself.
It's
I
bullshit.
don't see that.
No, it's the opposite. He's helped so many people. That's why I like the Dana White story. You know, the UFC. I mean, he's loyal to Trump forever.
Yeah.
Tactical Bud, our Tactical Rabbit, says that she died yesterday. I didn't hear that either.
What's that?
Sheila Jackson Lee. She's actually from Houston.
Oh, Vanessa Kitty's here. Hey, Vanessa. Good to see you.
She was worthless.
Hey, Vanessa.
Good to see you, Vanessa.
You, Pat.
That means an open seat.
What do you think about
She quit, so because she tried to run for mayor here, and Whitmire whooped her butt. Then she turned around and got cancer. She's worthless. The only time she ever showed up was when she was get her face on the TV.
Well, I'm seeing a lot of pink states now. That's a good thing. Can't let this one go, otherwise we're screwed. We are so screwed. If this doesn't work, I don't know what to do.
He said during his speech today that Jersey was polling at 4 points. I was like, holy crap. He's got a 4-point lead in Jersey. That's unreal.
That's wonderful.
I thought it was, what is Michigan, 4 or 6?
6. Michigan was 6. Jersey was 4.
Yeah, that is unreal.
Because it don't feel that way here when you go out. Like, we went out the other day. You know, it was like a couple days after the shooting.
Mm-hmm.
And we went out and, you know, with our Trump hats on. And, you know, we walked into Tractor Supply. And the lady there was very nice. Oh, you know, nice hat, blah, blah, blah. All this crap. And we hit Walmart and we hit ShopRite. And we got nothing but glares and, like, just, like, evil looks. Like, everyone in the store. It was like, oh, yeah. The Democrats were just so pissed. And we were surrounded by them. They were the...
Well, okay, my question is, was that during working hours?
No, it was early in the morning. Yeah, it was during working hours, but it was it was early in the morning.
Was that Jersey or Ohio? Oh, it was Jersey.
Did you see the interview with Maxine Waters where somebody came up to her in a restaurant and was giving her shit because she gave that big speech? Whenever you see a MAGA in a restaurant, you walk up to them and you tell them how terrible and you don't give them any grace. And now she's like, I felt threatened. Somebody came up. She got a dose
Yeah.
of her own medicine.
Well, my favorite was they're interviewing Biden about the bullseye remark, and he said, no, it was crosshairs. You dumbass. No, it was crosshairs. That's even worse, Biden.
Okay, I really hate to do this, but I'm going to say it. All you guys that are talking about the humidity and the heat, the humidity's been real low here, and the heat's been like 80 degrees.
Yeah, it's been nice.
Wonderful for the past 2 days.
Old one guy is here. Good to see you, old one guy.
It's the same way here. It's been like really nice like the last couple of days. It's supposed to get worse, but
Yeah, it's nice.
I was outside trying to shoot a while ago, and it's no wind. Try to
Oh,
carry it.
Lord.
Say it again. The dogs.
I said that I was trying to shoot earlier, and the mosquitoes are trying to carry you off. Man, they're bad.
Yeah. I mean, it's dry here, but it's hotter than hell.
No, it's not really dry here. We're good and wet, and we're starting Monday. We're supposed to have like 6 days of rain.
Oh, bring it here. Let's get a southern flow. Oh,
It's 84 here. We're 70% humidity.
ooh.
We're
Wow.
supposed to be like 81 and rain tomorrow.
Yeah.
It was
Just
like 88 today, but the humidity is only about 30%.
yeah, we don't have any rain in sight. We got a surprise tonight, but it's going to be back up in the 90s. No casting, none of that stuff. A good day, good for tumbling and stuff, wet tumbling, but
Put it in the sun.
That's what I should be doing is wet tumbling all kinds of brass that's dirty. Dries out in the sun in a pan, boom, bang, pow.
I always dry my brass in the sunshine. Wintertime too.
Yeah. It dries so fast.
Mm-hmm.
You can't even touch
I
the
do
brass.
that, but most of the time I'm late in the afternoon getting mine done, so I bring it in and stick it in the oven.
Yeah, I just laid on the furnace in the wintertime. It's about 100 and it's mild, so it doesn't hurt the brass, and it just dries out. Next day it's dry, but in the summertime you can't even touch the brass.
No.
It's hot.
This last batch I did outside, and it didn't take long.
Jim, you should what?
Oh, nice. Tomorrow's high is 75. I'll deal with that.
Yeah.
I'll get these bullets powder coat and sized.
We lost Cranky. It's all
Oh,
right.
no.
92 for tomorrow.
Yeah. So
We went and shot this morning and got back to the house before it got hot. But then again, I went outside and mowed the grass.
You do a lot of Western shooting, don't you?
Yep.
What are y'all replacing your trail boss with?
I'm using Tight Group right now for the 38s.
Are you shooting any 32s?
I'm still shooting my 32 pistols.
Yeah.
I got that 73 now, so it's in 38.
I love watching cowboy action.
yeah, the grips you got for your wife look really nice. They got the traction on the outside there, and yeah, and it matches her outfit.
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
Well, she's got she'll be getting her holsters here probably next week or week after. The guy was supposed to start on them Thursday. And,
Nice.
Have
Nope.
you tried Accurate number 2 in them 32s?
No, I haven't.
Try it.
I don't.
I think you'll like it.
I think that's what I bought the other day because I bought a bunch of different powders to test out, and everybody, if you don't use Red Dot, they use Tight Group.
Yep. Red Dot is number 1.
Yeah, but you can't get that.
Yeah. Have you seen the dot on the shelf in the last 4 years?
Nope.
Can you get Primo? Primo's the same thing. It just don't have the red dots.
Mm.
I don't guess
I
I've seen
like-
it before.
Yeah, I like how there's dots in the powder. It's funny. I only got 1 pound of red dot, and I told this before. When I bought it, the pawn shop had they had a whole pallet of it, and it was on sale. They couldn't get rid of it, and they were selling it super cheap. This was about 3 years ago. I'm kicking myself.
Red Dot's awesome.
Jim,
No,
you got a
not anymore.
question in the chat.
I went back and it was all gone. You know, I went back a year later and it was gone. Lenz is here. Hey, Lenz. Just retired, so it's okay to size and clear cases for later use. Decap, wash, dry, size. Yes.
I do that. And then I tag them ready to load.
Yeah.
Hell yeah. It's really nice when everything's ready, you know?
Yeah, it don't hurt to
No.
Yeah. Get them primed, get them flared, clean. All you got to
You
do is
betcha.
and go.
Yeah, what sucks is if you load a whole bunch of stuff and you run out of primers or powder or something and go, why did I load all those? I could have used them for this. Yeah.
If you're using a single stage, now that I have the rotating press, you know, I probably won't flare anymore.
Yeah, there's nothing wrong with prepping your brass ever. You can leave the primers out until you decide, you know, what they're going to be used for.
Right.
Throw them in last minute. Yeah.
I got that new press, and it don't take long to run it on 38s now anyway. So
Hey, Lead Junkie, when you say clays, are you talking about universal clays?
There's 2 clays. Yeah.
I know. I wish they didn't do the 2 clays like that because you got shotgun and you got pistol.
But that's a good thing about clay dot. It's just clay dot.
You love your dots, Tim.
Yes, I do.
Yes, you do. I like red dot too. I wish I bought more of it. Damn it.
I'm loading 32s with 700.
Oh, 700X is good too. Yes.
I got maybe another 100 left that's loaded with Trail Boss, and I've got a bottle of Trail Boss up there I'm saving for other stuff.
Yeah, on that smaller cartridges, you don't really need the clay or the Trail Boss.
No.
700X is an excellent powder for that.
Yep.
Mm.
Eat his straws.
Drinking straws is a whole. What? Cranky is
I
that
haven't seen Nitro 100 in a long time.
As the whole or the wide?
Cranky's trying to get in, but the logo is different. Cranky, is that you? Mm.
Mm.
Mm-hmm. Let me look at the side here. I don't know if that's Cranky.
Well, put him in. If it ain't him, we'll kick his ass out.
Cranky.
The logo is me,
Yeah,
I
that's-
know, but
Well, that's what I
what
thought.
but
No,
that's
but-
like from the photo I sent you like on the front.
I know, but the trolls cut and paste logos, and then guess what?
Yeah.
So now I
No,
keep
where you said maybe cranky.
When you come back in, have your camera on and just shut it off.
I have
Yeah,
a real
just-
habit now. When I press on you, I keep my finger there because the remove button is right there. Boom. So that's my new technique to avoid this crap. Good to see you again, Tim and Cranky.
Good to
And-
be here.
Mhm.
Tim, you still got your green AK? Did you put your laminated stock on?
They are?
I thought it was an AK. Was it?
No.
No, I have an AR.
It was an AR. Yeah.
Yeah. It's a zombie killer or hunter. Zombie hunter.
Tim, have you been reloading lately? I know you've been fishing and stuff and busy.
No, I haven't. I haven't reloaded in probably 3 years.
Oh, I miss it. I miss a Tim reloading or casting video.
Yeah, there was a guy messaged me the other day on a video and said, I sure miss your 30 caliber casting.
Yeah.
Yeah. Well, no more casting and reloading on anymore.
No, you can't cast it all on YouTube.
No.
Nope.
You can do some parts of reloading. You just can't show it all.
Well, you know what gets me is when I built the zombie hunter, I done it in pieces and they allowed it. But now if I'd done it all and said it was an AK, build,
Right.
they would have totally, deleted it.
Well, it's like I did that video on that disassembling Star BM9. If
Yeah.
I had a video of putting it back together, nope.
Yep.
All right, guys, I'm out of here.
There's Tin Man. Must be time.
Yeah.
Have a good one.
Perfect timing. Every time. As soon as Tin Man gets home, he's got to take care of his kids. But the
I
zinc
think
doctor-
Tin Man just doesn't like it. So there's a thing going on there.
Well,
What's up with that,
unfortunately,
Tim?
if the cleaning
No,
lady,
I think it's just timing.
I think if the cleaning lady wasn't coming tomorrow, I'd be here till at least.
Oh, listen to you, Andy.
He's got to get up and go good for when the
Now, wait a minute. Is she Hispanic?
Yes,
Oh, Andy.
I also work with. She also works with me at work.
Oh, shoot.
I call that
Tim,
right.
Tim, you missed. Tim, you missed the ultimate question. Short skirt?
Always.
Always.
That's not even a
There's
question.
a duster.
You haven't seen her, so please, I would not want to see her in a skirt, especially a short one.
Oh, but yeah, the duster and the skirt. I'm sorry. That's yeah.
Are you saying you look better in her skirt, Andy, than she does?
Absolutely.
Oh,
She's more on the abuela side, not the senorita side.
Yeah.
oh, Andy. I sure love you, Andy.
Too much to hold on to. A little is fine. A little jiggle is fine. This would be like, this is really a lot.
Oh.
All right, guys, take it easy.
All
Good
right,
night,
guys.
Andy.
I'll be out here for another 5 minutes or so. I'm going to have a smoke and go to bed.
All right. Nice ear patch, Andy. Thank you.
Love you, Andy.
Take care, Andy. Let's get Cranky back on here. Finger on the button.
101 holes big.
Will the Andy please stand up? I mean, the Crankies, please stand up.
I'm so gun shy. I'm so gun
I'm
shy.
here. I'm here.
I know. I got it figured out though. Finger on the button. You're only going to see just a millisecond of a troll.
Have you been having a lot of trolls?
Not 3 or 4 chats ago, a couple of chats ago, they were trying to get on, but
They did me 1 week.
nothing exposed. Yeah. Okay. Tim, what they do is they copy and paste like a picture of Ozark right now. trying to get on. So, hey, it's Ozark. I click on it, boom, full crowd.
Beans and frames.
They did Pat driving once, and they do different people. And so
Oh, wow.
I have to be really careful because I do an open link here, and because I don't have everyone's emails on this device. So
Yeah.
I get it. Open link is free game for all these trolls. So that's what we do now.
Yeah, that's what that Rich does. He does a free for all. You know, he puts it out, the link out, and then whoever wants to come on comes on.
Mm-hmm. Yeah. And there's some people don't have a life, and they look for live chats and they exposing pictures.
Yep.
That's so weird. I just mentioned him, and he just now went live.
Yeah, it's just weird. I'll tell you what, I would love to have a maid. I wish we could afford a maid. It'd be a lot easier around here.
We got a housekeeper, and she said she would do her house for like $40. We're like, we're not paying you $40. We pay her. We doubled it to $80. We're like, it's three-bedroom house. She's like, but I only work for cash. We're like, do a good job and you'll earn your money. So
Yeah, no doubt. Especially in the bathroom.
Yeah, the cats just absolutely freak out when she comes, and they go upstairs and they climb underneath the quilts on the beds, and they'll get under the quilts, and they just stay there for like 4 hours just to look covered. It's the vacuum that freaks them out.
Oh,
and
yeah.
And she brings a box fan with her, so when she like Swiffers the floors downstairs, she uses that box fan to dry them real quick, so you don't have to worry about somebody leaving a footprint. So she cares about what she's doing. She washes the linens and changes the beds, and
Vacuuming is huge. Cleaning counters.
she don't dust. She don't dust for squat, but we can handle that.
Toilets would be nice. Patriot Paul, yeah, I can't give you my email on here because of the troll issue.
Yep.
Uncle Jim, favorite suppressed caliber, maybe you'd still may not get it right. So I don't know. You got to find someone that we both know that you already know their email and ask them. Or
He goes to my homepage on YouTube. He can find my email address.
yeah, I should do a burner email just for stuff like this.
That's my Gmail.
A Discord channel or something where we can share that.
Yeah, but I get attacked because of live chats. I can't show an email.
You don't want to show them here, but they say if you go on my web page, on my YouTube page, community, whatever, there's a link to my email.
Yeah, Patriot Paul, he's always on it when it comes to replies to my videos and stuff. We're very much alike, actually. He comes up with his replies and everything, and I'm like, damn, Patriot Paul, I need him on my phone type deal, and I don't know how to do it. And yours is a full name, so you can't show it. Yeah. Okay, you can do Pat's there also. We'll hook up somehow. There's actually quite a few that. Is that
Yeah.
Rogers?
Idaho Rogers.
You can email me.
Here.
I need Idaho's phone number. If whoever's got it will share it with me.
I could do that.
Okay. Yeah. I know he travels east-west or you know those Daisy caseless rounds that I sent you a picture of the other day? I've got like 2,000 of them.
Wow.
Well, CW has one of those Daisy rifles.
Well,
But-
wait a minute. Is it a pellet gun, you mean?
No, it
No.
shut them down. It's basically primer powder behind a 22 bullet.
Yep.
So
Okay.
I can't ship them, but we need to find a way to do a shuffle up to CW in Connecticut because they only made them for like 2 years and ATF shut them down. Well, we did a job for some, of course, Daisy BB guns are made here in Rogers, Arkansas. Where my office is. Thanks, 10 minutes. And this guy's dad worked for Daisy, and I've got 2 30 cal cans full of that ammo. And
Nice.
and it's like the holy grail on that side.
Yep.
So CW has one of those rifles, and I need to try to get this to him, and he can't ship it because it's basically primer powder. So I don't, unless you lie about it, but if a dog
Yeah, there you go.
Yeah.
If it's not aftershave, you can ship it.
well, if a sniffing dog smells it, then we're all in trouble. You know?
Yeah, but you don't know where it came from. That's not me.
Yeah. Plus, each one of those ammo cans is about 20, 30, 25, 30 pounds.
Oh, that would be expensive.
You know, if somebody's going east, or if we could do a shuffle, you know, if Idaho could get it to Fuzzy, Fuzzy get it to Cranky, you know, something like that, we'll work out a way to. Well, in Idaho, I-40 is an hour and a half south, and 44 is an hour north of me. I can meet you. So those are both big east-west runs.
Hey, maybe Idaho will meet you at Buggy's.
Right?
No,
God,
he won't. He hates
we there
Buggy's.
4th of July weekend. No, he won't. He's a trucker. But we went
That's right.
weekend, and it was nuts. I bet there were 3,000 people in Buc-ee's.
I'm telling you what, Bucky's is crazy. I stopped in there at like 4 o'clock in the morning one morning, dead. I mean, nothing. You go in there Saturday morning at 7 o'clock, it's so crazy you can't even get in the parking lot.
Oh yeah.
So Tin Man got it for you?
Yes.
Okay. All right. I was just going to send. Okay. All right. I'll be right back, guys.
Because if Idaho's coming through I-40 or I-44 during the day, Twine will meet him. So there's plenty of pilots and flying J's and stuff like that. Yeah, because if we could get it to Jersey, CW would drive down to Cranky's and meet him, and because he's in Connecticut.
I thought Cranky moved to Idaho.
Yeah, I wish.
No,
Cranky's-
I mean Ohio. What do I mean?
I wish I moved. I've been wanting to move.
Holy cow! I thought you moved over there by. Oh shoot! I can't even think of his name now.
Fuzzy?
Yeah, Fuzz. Didn't you move over by Fuzz?
No, I'm like 6 hours away. So
Oh.
we can. I take a road trip.
Yeah, he says he'll be in New Jersey Monday or Tuesday.
I'm texting with him.
That'd be cool.
Yeah. We'll meet you in Joplin. If not me, it'd be Twine. That would be fantastic. CW was like, that's like the holy grail of ammunition. You can't find that stuff anywhere.
No doubt.
Because they had made it since like 72 or whenever that happened.
Yeah. Yeah.
Mario.
Hey.
We need Mario on. Come on. Get your
Come on here, Mario. My brown mother or brother from another mother. Vamonos. Oh, I wished I could see the side chat.
You can go to comments on your phone and see the side chat.
Okay, let me see if I can find. All I see is chat. Oh, here's more comments. There we go. Hey, there it is. Awesome.
Oh, Mario is here right when I went upstairs. Mario, hey. 6-shooter Texan. Okay, he's off camera right now.
I hope that was me texting you. Hopefully, Tin Man sent me your number and not some porn site.
Yeah, I tried to cut and paste Idaho's number and it wouldn't let me because of the phone switch thing. But I still have his number there. I just do a snapshot if you need it. Mario, how you doing? What else has been going on since I went? Okay. So, Cranky, you watch any golf?
Yeah. I watched some of it today.
Do you like links courses or do you like trees and target shooting?
No, I like the links courses.
You like the bunkers, do you? Yeah.
Yeah.
Uh-oh.
Yeah, they had some miserable conditions today. It was pretty brutal.
I think this is Mario.
Hey.
Okay, it's Mario. Finger on the button. Hey, Mario.
Hey.
What's up, Mario?
How do you like the Trump Tower ear bandage?
God, you think that's big enough?
Yeah.
Holy shit,
Go
man.
big or go home. And we're talking Trump here. We
Looks
got
like
a guarantee.
Looks like you got a cell phone embedded in the side of your head.
Man, you guys exaggerating that shit.
Holy cow.
Uh-oh. We know who that is. 6-shooter Texan, I wanted to ask you, is that trigger now I just lost a company that does the LD aftermarket.
It's now you have me forget. Sure, mine's from Sure Shot.
Oh, so it's not the
Yeah, I seen that other one too, but I didn't know which one. Nobody ever said which one to get. So
okay, I was wondering why it didn't fit because damn it, I have their peep sight. It just went
yeah, Frank's or something.
huh?
Frank's or something like that.
No. I have their Marlin, their peep sight.
You put it on my deal today, whatever it was.
How come I can't think of them right now? They're in Texas, I believe. Anyway, I totally went brain dead. They do a ton of aftermarket stuff, and I thought, wow, that's weird the trigger didn't fit in. But okay, that's a different company.
Ranger is what you
Ranger
said.
Point Precision. Yeah.
No,
they're supposed to feel lighter, have a different sear surface also.
I didn't know which one to get. I was just told, they make one, and that Sure Shot or Sure Sights or whatever it is, sight is those brass sights that like I put on the front of Penny's guns on her pistols. They sell a bunch of cowboy stuff. So that's who I went with. It's supposed to be in a drop-in fit, but it wasn't.
Yeah, that's weird.
You just had to cut the back off of it because the latch that keeps when you pull the lever up, it was binding it up there. No big deal.
Yeah, no. Yeah, you figured it out.
A little
So
grinding and it was done.
yeah. Mrs. Tin Man's here. That means Tin Man will be on soon. Yeah, I'm glad you got that worked out. I was curious about the Ranger Point, but I don't know. My triggers are fine, I guess. I don't need a.
Well,
There's-
the trigger itself is fine. That's on it. It's just that the way it sticks out there, and you start running that thing,
yeah,
you'll get that finger up underneath it.
yeah, and pinch. Yeah.
Oh, she came home a couple times already with bloody fingers.
Yeah, that will take the fun out of it. Uh-oh, the power went off. Mario lost power. Damn it. Hope you get it back, Mario. Oh, yeah. It sounds like you had a good week fixing stuff, and all you need is your hoster to show up, and you're probably pretty good. Good thing I have Verizon. Okay, I got you.
Why is a cow on the roof with John Travolta?
Did someone ask that? Huh?
No, I'm just reading Pat's comments.
Oh. Oh, she's asking. Well, you've seen the meme, didn't you? There's a lot of memes about the shooter on the roof and John Travolta's Secret Service, and he's looking around while a cow's walking around behind him on a roof.
Right.
That's the whole deal for that. Yeah. The grid can't handle all those. Yeah.
Leave it to Tin Man.
Just like that girl the other day, that meme was like, the doctor asked me if there was any chance I could be pregnant. She says, only if I'm having batteries. Mario looks like a Till of the Hun right there.
I know. I love the hat. I love the hat. Yeah, let's click on that for a minute. That would be hot where he is, but that's actually a helmet. What is that? A Japanese samurai helmet? What? Is that a Japanese samurai helmet? Or is it Genghis Khan? Interesting.
Well, I do women.
No, it's a Genghis Khan fucking hat.
Ah, it is.
Yes, Genghis Khan.
Yeah.
Vicious bastard.
Yeah, he was.
You know how he would go up to a village and let them know? You hear about all that?
No.
Okay, part of his to get people to cooperate, he'd go up to a village and he'd have tactics where you either comply. Oh, we lost him. You either comply or you're going to get this. And we're talking families, everything on stakes. Yeah. And most time they comply. Now we only have 4. 1, 2, 3. How come? Okay.
We lost PC too. Good.
Yeah, and we just his power must have went out again. Yeah, do look up Genghis Khan and his tactics on villages and how he got them to cooperate. And a lot of times he'd take some of the people and they would join his army. They had no choice. Otherwise, their families were gonna. It's not gonna be good for their families. He was ruthless, absolutely ruthless bastard. But he was good at what he did. I love history. History. One time a teacher told me he invented the stirrup, but I don't think so. I don't know. I don't know if that teacher was right. So that made him go faster on horses and all that and have advantage. I don't think
The Romans used stirrups.
I don't think the timeline was right for Khan to be the one inventing the stirrup. But I like history. I love all that stuff. And it repeats itself. That's the patch today. All right. We lost again. Lost him. People are bouncing in and out. Anyway, history's better than anything on TV.
The Smash Crew. Yes. They traveled around with Blackstones.
And dinosaurs. All right, Jag. I was waiting for one tonight. There we go. Patriot Poll replied to you.
He's got your email now.
Oh, okay. Awesome. Let's see if I haven't been looking at my emails because
I got the power back.
BlackRock owns CrowdStrike.
They own everything. That's
Yeah.
like a ridiculous argument.
Yeah, I was giving Cranky I was talking to Cranky about BlackRock earlier in the chat here.
Well, I mean, they're a fund manager, right? So, like, they own basically some of everything. So you could point at every company out there and say, hey, they're owned by BlackRock. You know what? Yeah.
Yep.
They're all owned partly by BlackRock, partly by Vanguard, partly by State Street. It's like they own everything.
Yep. What's the problem is the big companies swaying things and all that. Hey, did anyone get problems with Windows? Did you hear about that huge spam or that huge?
That's
Yeah,
what he was referring to.
Oh, okay.
Huge.
I'm way behind. All right, somebody give 600 Texan your number. Okay, if no one else does, I'll snapshot it unless I can figure out. Because when I click on your name here, Timothy sent me a picture of something. Chinese invention, the stirrup. Aha.
Idaho, I've only got 40 cal and 38 or 380. That's all I've got.
Could you have anyway, yeah, the Windows, Microsoft, that's why I use Apple. You don't get all these viruses and crap. And I guess it was supposed to be a helpful virus, like an update. Anyway, I have no clue.
It was a patch upgrade, automated patch that got released that was bad.
And now they say they can correct it if you do it again or something. I don't know.
No, I
That's,
think most companies are probably disabling it. I wouldn't know because I'm not at work right now, but from what I heard is that a lot of things won't be enabled for a while.
Oh,
see, Patriot Paul, I don't check my emails often. Do you know why? Because there's so many good deals in the email. Oh, this is selling for that and that. I'm afraid to look. Can't do it. Yeah, this thing right here is Windows, but Apple, I've never had a single problem whatsoever. They'll warn you if you got a bad site or something, all that stuff. Never
I
ever.
don't think that affected any personal computers.
Seems like business banks and what was the other thing? Banks and
Airlines, Delta, American.
Yeah, but Microsoft 365 got impacted. So if you were using like Microsoft 365, even on your personal computer.
yeah, it was the airlines.
Yeah, we got that at work, but I don't know if it hit it or
Twine
not.
says all the CPAs say to use Apple for their own businesses because it's so much less vulnerable because you got all this personal data on your computer.
Yeah.
People's taxes and social security numbers, they're like, use Apple. Just use Apple.
Yeah, it's kind of funk. I don't know what they do, but Apple doesn't get attacked like Windows. So it's simpler. There's less you can do, but perfect for me. But this one, I got to clear the cookies and everything on this thing. But if I do, then I got to reboot all Streamyard and everything all over.
Just remember, CloudStrike was the company that had the DNC computer that had Hillary's hidden emails over in Ukraine.
Oh.
So
And they
it's the
were
same company.
and they were linked to a bunch of voting tablets too.
You know that whole thing with the Mac and all that stuff. I think that's more of a Pat question. Even though I'm gonna say.
Does anybody know anybody using this new Lee 6000 6-pack press?
I got one.
You liking it?
I love it. That's really the first progressive that I've owned, besides the Lee Classic turret. I ain't quite figured out how to run the priming system on it.
Yeah, most Lee products, their priming system sucks, man.
Yeah, just use the RCBS hand primer. Watch TV.
Yeah, that's the only flaw with Lee, man. Is their priming system sucks.
I like
Other
the
than that,
one on
they're
the
great.
turret. I like the one on the turret, but I use my.
Over reloading from the hot pot. He's not having any problems with his. He's priming on it and going into town.
Yeah, but he's got some. He's probably doing something there. He's probably not telling us everybody. He's kind of like that dude that reviews all those freaking machines. What's it called? That guy. I don't know, man. Hotpot just he's pretty good at tinkering. I think that's what it is.
Yeah. I haven't ran enough really to say I've ran shoot, I don't know how many I've ran on it so far, but it's less than 1,000. And
Yeah, I honestly think that the best thing that Lee's ever done is the classic turret, man. It never fails, man. It's such a I don't know. I've always been really happy with my turret press. By far my favorite purchase.
For me, the turret prime's excellent, but I use my fingers. I don't use their little dispenser. But if you get
Yeah.
the dispenser hooked up just right, you're okay.
Yeah, I always have a tendency of hitting it, fumbling that shit. So I just do it by hand.
Yeah, I can put the primers up, right side up on there and just grab it with my finger while I'm on the upstroke. I already got a primer in there with my left hand and coming down. So yeah. Doesn't
Yeah,
waste
that's
any-
the way I do on the classic turret too. Is I put it in there, put another one in, keep going.
Yeah, you're going
Well-
up your sizing. By the time you come down, that primer you put in there with your fingers and then back up.
Uh-huh. But that
You know,
six pack,
yeah.
that six pack
Mhm.
though, it's comes in from the back side over there, and me being the first time running a progressive, you got to figure all these things out. So it's going on at one time. So I had 1,000 prime cases already that I had bought. So
Right.
that's what I've been running.
Let's see. We got Papa's Places here.
My suggestion is just take your time with it. Like I remember when I first bought my Dylan
These
550.
backplates.
Holy crap, man! I messed so many things up on that thing, but it's because I was trying to rush it. My biggest thing is just slow yourself down. I mean, there's no time limit on reloading. So
Right.
That hurts HIPAA. What hurts HIPAA? Polymaker head. Oh. HIPAA, where did you find Lancer mags for $4? Come on, I watch Midway every day. That's why I stay away from my emails. I can't be spending. But I did see they had like 20% off or whatever, but they only had the 5-round mags in for, no, I was looking at 300 blackout. I'm sorry. I was trying to get heat off 300 blackout mags. All right.
The Lancer smoke ones are $11, $10.74.
Yeah, you're talking 223. I was looking at 300 blackout for Hesaw. Okay.
Right.
All right. All they had was 5-rounders in that caliber, which sucked. Because at the time they had free shipping and 20% off. And I like Midway. They never screwed me over yet. So I get it 4 days at the post office. Don't have to wait for a guy to come up here and find my place. Yeah. Unless it's a red dot or something, they won't ship to a post office, which is stupid. Hey, good night. Hey, Timothy, thanks for coming on tonight. Really good seeing you again. Everyone loves you. And let's do a reloading video in parts so you don't get a strike.
Night, Tim.
Good night, Emperor.
No, they didn't get rid of them, Tin Man, but they're they're low in stock at Midway. Other places have them. I like the 20 rounders because you can bench rest them and they're short, but you don't, what are you going to do with the 5?
Oh,
If
wow. They got the Vortex Spitfire for $199. That's $150 off.
The big one?
No, the
Yeah,
3X.
that's a big one. Yeah. I don't know. Holson all day long with the little one, shake awake. When they're on sale. We got 2 of those Fox Armies. I can't believe how much I like those. And those were cheap. And they're push button, shake awake, and everything works. I can't believe it. I'm waiting to break one.
No, it's not the red dot. It's the illuminated sight, but it's gray when if the battery's off.
Oh, gotcha. All right.
Yeah, and it's a 3X scope.
It's a prism sight, isn't it?
Yes.
What's
Yes.
the eye relief, though? Those kind, you got to be real close to the eye. That's what I don't like. You got to be, some people have them so far back, They're behind the charging handle. It's like, what? Can't they figure that out on prisms? I'm just a rant. Prism sites they haven't figured out yet.
2.8 inches.
Yeah, your eye has to be 2 inches away from a red dot style site. No. I sent you guys a picture of that Russian copy of an EOTech
Right.
that's going on my son's Russian retro AK thing. I don't even. Oh, it's called a Bison or a Bison. Miss Davina Dodge knows what I'm talking about. Anyway, that thing is funky. It's big. It takes a AA battery. It's got shake awake. But what's really nice about it, it's like a EOTech, except for instead of one dot, at the very bottom, you have two more for elevation. And man, we haven't shot it yet because the 52 round magazine isn't here for it. But that thing is pretty cool, and it's a copy of what the Russians copied off an EOTech.
Mm-hmm.
My son is weird. He likes weird things.
They got the Glock stick mags for $29.99, $10 off.
That's pretty good. Let's see what's going on inside. Rogers is still here. Where are you at? Is he on the road or is he at home? There's a link, Dave. Yeah, I don't want to HIPAA. I don't want to see deals right now. Okay, we're under Bidenomics, and I am done. I mean, I am so in trouble already. So, and I need scope rings. Oh, I need a battery for my ATV. There's $75 down the drain.
I can't afford to be buying anything either right now.
Yeah, it's tough. Yeah, the battery went dead on the red quad, so got to do that before winter time. Otherwise, we're not plowing with that one. I was lucky it was $75. It's a big Harley battery. It's big. It's not like the little motorcycle batteries, so it costs more. Stuff adds up. Got a roof. What I really want is an electric weed eater that kicks ass, takes bushes, everything. That's what I need right now. My yard looks bad. I'm sick of the gas. And
my father-in-law has one. Husqvarna now has a battery, and it's got a massive battery pack in it. He weed eats all afternoon with that thing.
Yeah, I need something that takes small tumbleweeds.
Well, he's doing fence lines with Johnson grass, so there you go.
What do you need rings for, Jim? Tin Man. I put that barrel on that contender, and I put the Weaver rings on the. Yeah, it's just not right. I need solid.
Midway has Starline 357 brass in stock.
Yeah, that's the reason why I unsubscribed to that fucking email, man. Swear to God, I spent so much money on Midway. I was like, nope, I need to take this off my life.
Midway, PSA for guns and stuff. Sometimes they're blowing out pistols. That's how I got the 10 millimeter 1911. That thing was cheap. I can't look at that stuff right now. It's you go like this. You go, I want to know, but I don't want to know. And I keep telling my son, we have enough guns. We don't have time to play with what we got. It's his money. He brings home stuff. So I'm not buying a gun for a long time. Knock on wood. long
You don't
term.
have to with everything he keeps buying.
Yeah, well, I can't play with what I got. So
You've been playing with yours all your life.
what's left of it? Um,
I need to get me 2 more pistols for cowboy shooting.
what kind are you looking for? What kind of brand?
I'll probably get some vaqueros.
Yeah. See, there's another thing. My son's Vaquero. We have to take a little off the front sight to sight it in a little bit. That's another project. We haven't even got to it. And I love the Vaquero. My gosh, what a neat. His is stainless. Yeah.
I
what
don't
a
need a
neat-
sight on that.
Huh?
I just need to point. I don't need a sight on mine. I just need to point it.
Yeah. Our shoots, let's see, the sight is a little too high. So it's shooting a little bit low right now. And it just needs it's a project. We need to go out and do that. Stainless, so it'll touch up easy, but it's another project. He keeps buying guns. We can't finish what he got. We hardly shot that thing. It's great.
I very seldom actually look at the sights doing the cowboy shooting.
It's instinctive shooting.
Good.
It's an 18-inch clear target at 10 feet.
Yeah.
Except
Yeah.
knockdown rack. Now that's got a smaller little, so you got to aim there. But
Yeah. But we're just trying to figure out 357 and 38s in it and get it dialed in at a range. You know what we're doing, and we haven't gotten around to it. And I think I saved the target. I was shooting about this low, and we just got to take a little off the front sight, and we're good. Polish it, make it look right. And luckily, again, it's stainless, so we don't have to. It's easy. Nice little gun, though. Really smooth, really strong. Good luck on your property, Idaho. That would be good. No need to read emails. Oh. Okay, this is how it works. There's always super good deals when you're not looking and can't do it right now. And then when you're looking for something, it's never on sale.
Vortex Diamondbacks for $199. That's a great price on that scope.
With the side focus.
Yes.
4 to 16.
4 to 16, yes, 42 millimeter.
Side focus objective, yes.
Mm-hmm. $280 off.
Co-worker bought him a AR last week. We have a local range by us called Range USA, but they have them kind of all through the South, I think now. They were running a Radical for $400. So he bought one just for the heck of it. He went Friday to pick it up, and it's the first time he's ever been flagged. But we think it's because of that Microsoft problem.
Is Kyle home? There's a link, Kyle, when you're ready.
Should be.
Yeah.
It was an hour ago.
Depends on the rickshaw. Yeah, you were talking about levers. Running them hard is that's the cowboy action guys. That's when stuff happens, and sometimes when you're racking super fast, stuff happens. But you got all the guys around you, and you got to figure it out. You got to figure out what holds up. And
I had never even seen the inside of a 73 till a couple months ago.
Yeah, me neither. I'm glad you showed the video because it's like, oh, what is this bar thingy that wore right there? Yeah, I'm
Oh,
sure
yeah.
you.
You go ahead
I'm
and
sure-
open it up and you see those toggles where they go in there. It's like, what the hell?
Hey, we got another patchter. God,
Kyle.
What's up, Kyle?
Y'all doing all right?
we're
We
doing
are.
good.
You missed the Emperor.
I heard him on my smoke break.
Good to see you, Kyle.
Good to see all y'all.
Thanks for patching up. Everyone that's come on has patched up, so that's good.
Man, I couldn't believe that.
No,
I know y'all have already covered it, but he's only here by the grace of God.
it's a miracle. They wanted him out of there, and it's the first time we ever seen a president get a nipped ear, or a recurring president, whatever you want to call it. I still call him the president. People say farmer. No, he's still the president. I'm sorry. I don't know who that other zombie is. I
The
don't know
libtards
who that
refuse
zombie.
to put, the libtards refuse to put president in front of his name. They just say Donald Trump.
Just
Yeah,
call him former Vice President Biden.
Vice president that shouldn't have documents in his garage because he's not even president. Congress and that has
Whatever's happened with that shit.
Yeah, it's all BS. Anyway,
He got
I
swept
still-
under the rug, man. That's all that is.
I don't know how they can declare him unfit for trial, but still allow him to run the country.
Yeah, exactly. Exactly.
Yeah, how does that work? You can have the nuclear button, but you're not fit. You're not
Yeah,
fit to remember.
the jury would just see you as a sympathetic old man, and
Oh, did they hold dude in contempt on Friday? Garland?
Oh, what do you do?
Well, he refused to submit the recordings of what you're talking about there. So they found him in contempt of Congress. So the DOJ said, "Nah, we're not going to prosecute him on that." So they were supposed to vote Friday to have him sequestered and arrested by the master of arms.
So what you're saying is any of us can be testifying before Congress and not do what they want, and we get off.
Well, this was a subpoena for the video recording.
Right. But I mean,
They've already said they doctored the the print version of it, because when he would repeat words like going and, they just would take it down to one. They were like, "Whoa, you're not supposed to do that."
but I mean, if he can not do what Congress wants, then why do I have to do what Congress wants?
Well, but
Because nobody's above the law.
the head of the Gestapo, Merrick Garland, chose otherwise.
The thing is, nothing gets solved in Congress whenever they interrogate anybody. Nothing gets solved. They never get punished, and the people like us would be in jail. But
Yep.
they play with it every time. They'll either claim they won't answer, whatever. Nothing ever gets done, and I'm sick of it.
They prosecuted Trump's cabinet guy that just got out of prison yesterday and gave the speech.
yeah, Navarro.
And then what's his name, the hardliner, just went to prison because they failed to put up with the subpoena. But the DOJ prosecuted them. But not very
I'm talking about the rats. They never get persecuted.
Yep, nothing's going to ever happen to them as long as there's a D in their name. Hang on, digging through my pockets. There.
Yeah, Idaho, the fumbling tumbelinas. Oh my gosh, that was such a
The one that couldn't holster her weapon.
uh, and they all have ponytails, and all they are is in the way. They're in the way. The other people are like, "Get out of here! What? Get cat!"
Cat.
They're not even cats. They don't do their job.
Oh, I got to show y'all my shirt. Ugh. It's got the Jurassic Park thing, and it says dinosaurs didn't drink bourbon. Look what happened.
That's right.
I wear some crazy shit to the liquor store.
The frogs.
Folks.
I saw this lady wearing a shirt, and I didn't notice the front of it because, it wasn't real decorative or anything. But as she was walking out, I read the back, and it says, "I'm grateful to myself for me."
For me.
I thought that was cool.
So, Idaho, where are you? Are you working or are you at home? Man,
Hey guys, I'm gonna jump off because the power went off again. I want to conserve my battery.
hey,
Or what are you?
on Mario.
Your Tesla? What's going on?
Fuck no, I don't have no damn Tesla. What's wrong with you?
Good night, Mark.
Just because I live in Fruity Land doesn't mean I'm fucking fruity.
Oh.
Yeah.
My dogs
All right,
are
guys.
cute.
Much love, man.
Night,
All
Mario.
right, good night,
See
Mario.
ya.
Thanks for coming on. Have
Uncle
a good
Jim,
one, bud.
Uncle Jim Loophole, two-piece rings are on 75% off.
I was just gonna get a cheap set with built-in level in the back.
Yep, the frogs are going to town.
I don't know if I ever want to hear an iron lung.
Yeah, I hope I never hear what that sounds like.
Yep.
Although I know what an MRI machine sounds like.
Ricky, I've been curious. Are you a smoker or not? You don't smoke in videos.
Nope.
Oh, okay.
I dipped for a long time though.
Okay.
Two cans a day.
Oh, it's like Pat. Yeah.
That's expensive if you're dipping the name brand stuff.
Oh yeah, I was dipping Skull. But I've been quit 20 years.
Oh, nice. Yeah, I just wondered if you did or kept it off camera, whatever. Yeah.
I don't smoke anymore.
Me neither.
I don't smoke any less either. Good gosh. My children.
Daddy's home.
Quit. Silence.
That's one thing about cats. They're not that noisy.
Gunner's got a set of lungs on him. I mean, he can be real loud.
Bull
Blue
pistol.
just goes, ha, 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 ha. Yeah, all the barking you heard was my young black shepherd.
Good for you, Patriot Paul. I tried that. I should try and stick with that. Yeah, I got to try that again.
Was that on airplane? I picked a bad day to quit sniffing glue.
Looks like I picked the wrong week to quit amphetamine.
Yeah, I wish that Trump would have thrown out more ear jokes. That would have been hilarious. You know, stuff to that, something like that. Yeah.
I watched something this morning before I had to get ready to go to work, and it was somebody had triangulated it on the shooting, and he said for that guy to get shot, the one that died, he said there had to have been two shooters because there's no way that you can make a bullet turn in midair.
There's a whole bunch of rotten going down in Denmark there. And
I mean, he had
for that guy.
diagrams and, you know, dotted lines and all that stuff. He said had to be this person right here. Or had to be sitting right over here. And then I saw on Instagram where they had somebody captured a picture of a second shooter.
Yeah.
What's going on?
I know they were showing where you can go on Google and like click on the building and then click where Trump was standing, and it tells you the distance and all that.
Right.
They put a geo block around that spot. Nobody can touch that now. If you go to Google, it won't show up.
That doesn't surprise me. It's like that mysterious island that is all pixelated out.
The dude owned that all the
no, not Epstein's island.
Not pedophile island.
it was when they were looking for that Malaysian plane that went down. Y'all remember that several years ago?
Yeah.
Like,
My buddy Worm found it. He was looking around trying to, because they were, you know, telling you where they're searching and the trajectory of the plane and all that. And he come across this island that's all pixelated out. And he goes, "What the hell's on that island?"
Yeah, didn't that nosedive in the mud or something like that? I don't know. Maybe it was the ocean.
I think they still never found it.
They never found. They found parts of it washed up in Africa.
Nah, it got teleported.
Teleported.
You guys didn't see that?
I didn't see that.
Nope.
Yeah, it was like about a month ago. They released the satellite photos. A satellite photo and a drone photo, or video from satellite and a drone that match up. And the thing is got like 3 craft that come up, spiral around it, and then the thing just flashes off the radar. Gone. It's like what was that? Was it Philadelphia experiment type thing? You don't realize who was on that plane. There was 21 Chinese scientists, like semiconductor scientists on that plane.
Wow.
I think I know what you're talking about. When the boat resurfaced, the sailors were like coming out of the walls and stuff. What was that? Is that what you're talking about, Cranky?
No, I'm talking like there's actual video out there. That's
No. You said it was kind of like that something experiment.
Oh, Philadelphia experiment? Isn't that the one where they teleported or a ship or something?
Yeah, that's what I'm talking about. And when they found it, the sailors were like stuck in the walls and coming out of these steel doors, and you know, like half their legs are inside in one room and their upper torsos in another. What was that?
That was the ship, but
yeah, that was the Philadelphia experiment.
Yeah.
That's it.
Yeah, that was the ship. I don't know about that.
Yeah,
I don't know about all that.
They made a good documentary on it. It was rather interesting.
I'll find the video for you, Uncle Jim, and send it to you.
I've already seen some on the Philadelphia experiment.
No, not that one. On the
Oh, the
Malaysia flight.
Okay.
Yeah, send it to me too, if you would, Craig.
I want to see Tin Man's ear patch, bitch.
I don't think he has the gumption.
Tin Man, I'm on the patch. Mm-hmm.
Yep.
That's what took me so long. I got home just a hair before 10 because I sneaked out early.
And it's not the most comfortable thing either.
Well, my ear's warm.
Yeah, my computer's going all stupid.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah. Mm-hmm.
Cloud strike.
Like, see, let me tell you something, Tin. my buddy let his neighbor borrow a shovel, and he kept it and kept it and kept it. And so Kelly goes over to Eric's house and says, "Hey, man, can I have my shovel back?" And Eric goes, "What do you need a shovel for?" He said, "I'm making soup." He said, "What the hell do you need a shovel to make soup for?" He said, "Well, one excuse is as good as another. Give me my damn shovel."
Right.
So how's it going, Tim? Man?
Put a pad on your ear, Tin Man, and come on.
Hang on, I'm trying to cobble something together. I don't have any tape.
This is actual medical supplies.
So is mine, and it's stuck to my beard, so it's gonna be fun getting off.
This is sterile gauze, medical tape.
Yep, mine is too.
Tin Man. Huck
Mine
two. Huck two.
4x4
Talk to her.
pack. Ooh,
Huck two. You know,
I can't believe she lost her job for that.
She didn't. That was fake. That was false.
Oh, was it?
Yeah.
They did a whole documentary on her. It's like a 20-minute documentary where they went to the hometown, and she's just from small town.
Well, she's famous now.
it's amazing how things go viral. It even went to golf. Now people are going Huck two on their golf ball to clean it. It's crazy. It's crazy how stuff, you know.
Just staple a cleaning patch on. That's a good one.
Yes. Did I say William Gamely is here? I don't know if I did. William.
Yeah, I need a bigger piece of tape.
Who got the frame?
I'm glad you guys patched up for tonight. Got to get back to the theme nights.
I think it was a good idea.
Yeah,
I just hate it that I can't be here until after 10 o'clock.
Oh, you're fine.
I'm going to have to start talking to my boss.
Hey, it's only 9 here.
I'll come in 2 hours early on Saturday.
The funny thing is, Cranky brought this up. It's patch night, and Trump has a Band-Aid on his ear now. There we go.
It's what? Huh?
Wrong side, Tin Man. Wrong side.
No, I'm messing with you.
Oh, okay.
It's ambidextrous.
My camera's backwards.
It's ambidextrous.
He got shot on the right side. That's what I put.
She filed a trademark on Hoctua. Well, good for her. Oh shit, there's a nickel.
There we go.
There you go. All right, represent. Yeah, it's funny. I did the video and I forgot to reverse the camera because it's different. And I edited it and put it on YouTube, and then I watched the video. I'm like, wait a minute, you got it backwards. Yeah.
I was like, oh, as soon as I saw it, I'm like, yep, I got to give this dude shit.
You miss listening to my frogs boring?
Boning.
Boning? I don't know. I don't have my glasses on.
Yeah, those frogs is like screaming. That's weird.
I saw a Hawk to a AR-15 lower, Patriot Paul.
Holy crap. Well, I would. My co-worker's roommate actually makes shirts. She made this one. And I would get her to make me one, but I don't think I can wear that to work. Actually, I probably could. I mean, hell, I used the guy's head to open the door and didn't get fired, so.
All right, so Tin Man, when are you going to be shooting a contender?
You know, I was just going to ask you the same thing.
No, I'm not doing any videos until you do. I don't want to stomp on your thunder.
You ain't stomping on nothing, dude. You've had a contender for like 7 years. Shoot it.
I'm going to wait.
Well,
I want you to shoot a contender in 7 mag.
No, thank you.
Oh, it's fun.
The 4570 is the most brutal one, they say.
4570 is pretty bad on a short barrel, yeah.
I actually killed a deer with a contender in 7 mag.
Curtis has one in 4570.
In pistol or rifle?
Pistol.
Pistol.
Yep, this was a 7 mag pistol.
So what rings are you looking to get, Jim?
I'm just going to go cheapo. Probably, I have them, and I saved them on my reading list.
1 inch or 30 millimeter?
Well, those are weavers right there. I already got weavers.
They'll work just fine.
I know, but I wasn't happy with the way the weavers went on that mount.
No.
Yeah, you have to. They're like, it's all relying on the pinch, and of course you put them forward, right?
Right.
For recoil.
Mm-hmm.
And I really like a good lug. I want to put a good lug in there, so I think I'm just going to go with the Monstrum with the level at the bottom.
Like a one piece or the set of rings?
They're like $16.
Yeah, that's what I bought these weavers for. They're like $15-$16.
Well, those I get in the Walmart clearance.
Mm-hmm.
You wait.
The quad locks?
Yeah, I give them clearance. You wouldn't believe what we paid. Yeah.
Jesus, Patriot Paul.
You want 1 piece or 2? 30 millimeter?
These are 1 inch scopes. You're getting a 1 inch scope in there?
Yeah.
Yeah.
That's about all you can find for pistol scopes is 1 inch. That's what the majority of them are.
Yeah, they're good rings. They just didn't. When I put them on, I was like, "Oh, no." And I wasn't.
It'll be fine. Look at how your 44 shot for all them years with jacked up rings.
I shot a group at 70 yards, and it was like, no, something ain't right. So
it was that bad.
Well, I don't know if it was the rings or my pillar bedding got all ripped up when the stock got ripped off of the bipod.
Right.
And I've done that 3 times already, redone those and shifted them around and everything. So now I got to do it again to make sure everything is okay with that barrel on there.
Jim, have you read Patriot Paul's comments?
I try and keep up, but we're moving along. Which one?
It's like the 5th one up.
Staccato? What's in 1911? What?
He said there's a YouTube video of a guy shooting a tricked out staccato in rapid fire. He's wearing a Hawk Tuah shirt and pouring Hawk Tuah lube on his pistol by the quart.
No, what got me, I'm watching a golf video and the guy is ready to putt, and he spits on the golf ball and goes, "Huck too." Oh, now I've seen it all. Now it's gone to golf, really.
Yeah, I can get my buddy's roommate to make one, and she only charged me $25 for this one, and it was delivered to work by Jordan, so no shipping. But I mean, she does buy quality shirts. This is a nice shirt.
Pollard, I got a 300 blackout. I got the same barrel Jim did.
Yeah, see, Tin Man was looking for a 357, but he didn't want the Max, which was on sale. So
I might do it. I don't know. We'll see what happens.
So then you decided to go with the 300 blackout, which is always nice, you know.
Yep.
I always wanted the blackout. That's why I had to do it. But I gotta see if it shoots.
That's the cool thing about contenders. I can get both.
You know how you find out if it shoots? You shoot it.
Shoot it.
I did half a batch of loads on it, and I wasn't happy so far. So I don't know. Those were my pet loads that my rifles like or my ARs like. So we'll see if the barrel's good or not. I don't know.
Driving out to Iowa, Paul. Heck yeah.
But he shoots in Illinois. That's the problem.
That ain't no problem for a single shot. They don't give a shit. Yeah, God, have Jim give you my number. Did you ever get Jim's email? Did you guys get in touch yet?
Yeah, Six Shooter Texan sent me his email.
There you go. Yeah. Give him my email, my phone number. I don't care.
Okay.
Well, Brinkley posted the YouTube video.
Gun's got a 309 JDJ. That'd be fun.
Didn't Kentucky Ballistics do a video on that gun?
So he did. What the hell was that?
No, he did that great big thing.
700 JDJ.
Something like that.
I just remember the JDJ part.
Yeah, JD Jones did a lot of wildcatting. He has a bunch of different cartridges.
Oh, that was a ginormous bullet that he was shooting.
Uh-huh.
And he's a pretty big boy. I met him out in Vegas. He's a big boy, and for him to experience that much recoil, that'd probably dislocate my damn shoulder now.
He's got that one gun that's like 200 pounds that he can only shoot off of a sled. I want to see him shoulder that thing.
Oh, the punt gun?
The Crusher Loop came in. He sent a pin pusher. Yeah, that's what he sent me too. Actually, I have it somewhere around here. It's like a Delrin punch for punching out your pivot pin if it's a little tight. It's pretty nice.
Patriot Paul, I'll send you Tin Man's number right now, okay? Usually I want to do this after the chat, but I'll do it.
Where the hell did I put? It must put it back in the box. Maybe, yeah, might be right here.
The title's going to be, "This is you, Jay."
There it is.
I'm looking at both my email accounts.
Yep.
Probably
he turns these out of Delrin, so you can, if you have a contender pin that's a little sticky to get your barrel off, you can use this and it won't mar up your receiver.
Yeah, but did you notice the 300 blackout shell works perfect?
I didn't notice that. I didn't even ask for this, or I didn't buy it. He threw it in because they screwed up on the grips, because they shipped the grips to the old address, and I had to wait like 3 weeks to get them. Everybody did.
But a 300 blackout shell works perfect on a contender pin.
Does it?
hold it there too if you want it. Yeah.
So mine's not too tight. Just give it a little jiggle and it'll walk right in.
That's what she said.
Yep. Give a little hawk to it and a jiggle. Paul, I got the coffee colored pistol grip. I would show it because it's right next to me, but we're on YouTube.
You mean 5 seconds away?
Mm-hmm. Oh, less than that. My hand is 2 inches away from it. SSK grips. They're actually House of Arms grips. They're made by Revolution stock sets. That House of Arms is the only place you can get them.
Take the barrel off.
Yeah, I could.
I mean, it's no hard.
The receiver.
What's that?
It's just a receiver at that point.
Right. Give me a second.
Okay, Patriot Paul, I sent you Patriot Paul. I sent you Tin Man's number and my number. Okay. Usually I want to do this the next morning, but we did it. We got it done. Those frogs.
Do you want me to mute it?
No, it's okay. They're screamers.
Throw them in a pot.
You got to catch them first.
Frogs. I know you have frogs, Ricky, but are they that vicious screaming?
Here you go, Paul.
No, I don't really have that frogs like that. I mean, there's maybe behind me. He's got a big pond, but not too bad.
You got those bullfrogs. Oh.
Nice.
Man, those are pretty.
Yeah.
Is that your Thundercat?
It sure is. The laser engraving on these is excellent. It is beautiful.
Yeah, and that color looks really good. I saw the whole pistol, which you can't show, but it looks good with the stainless.
I wish it was more of the color they showed on the website though, because the color they showed on the website was like a little bit more brown and not so much orange. But it is what it is. That's what you get with laminate. You know, it's always different.
It changes from wood to wood. Yeah.
Right.
Yeah, but you got a lot of that gray in there that looks really good with that stainless.
Yeah. Thanks.
Nice caulk applier.
Thank you, sir.
Well, speaking of frogs, what's really weird is up here is so dry. I would never think we have frogs, but evidently we have frogs that burrow in the ground, the dry clay ground. And I found one in the Stairway to Heaven the other day and outside. And they have claws on their back feet. They have claws.
Sounds like some sci-fi shit.
But they don't make noise. They don't make noise. I was like, I thought it was something the cat ate and left by the door, and it turned out to be a frog. I thought it was guts. And I was like, oh, I'll sweep you up, take you outside.
Oh, the Budweiser commercials? Yeah.
Maxwell took a swipe at one of those Cooper Hawks this morning.
Really?
Yeah, we were outside and there was two Cooper Hawks. One was like hanging out in a tree that we could see like in the neighbor's yard. And there was one, all of a sudden one came out of the tree right next to our house. And it came out, I don't know, about 10 feet in the air. And when it dropped, close to the ground as it left the tree, and it hadn't quite gained air yet. And it flew right past where Maxwell was. And he jumped up in the air. I originally thought the hawk was going for the cat. So I stood up. And when I stood up and turned towards him, he kind of got nervous. And he kind of short jumped. Like he kind of only went half for it. If I hadn't moved, he would have went full swipe for it because he had him lined up. The bird didn't see him coming. Oh man, it was. But yeah, we've got like at least 3 of them been hanging out in the backyard for like about a week and a half.
Yeah. You saw the one on the telephone pole I sent you where the
Yeah.
little birds are circling and trying to dive at them? The hawks?
I don't know if hawks are anything like owls, but if they are, and they get a hold of your cat, you ain't pulling them talons off. They are
Nope.
strong.
No, I know. Yeah, no, they'll do some damage.
They won't go after cats because cats will attack back. They leave the cats alone. We have huge hawks here, huge, and eagles. You know what I saw
Get
funny? I
hawks
thought
and owls in the yard.
what's that?
I said we get hawks and owls in the yard all the time.
Yeah,
We got red tails around here.
I love owls. They're so awesome.
yeah. We get a baby one every year. You can hear it out there calling.
A lot of them don't go more than like 5 miles from wherever they were born at.
Yeah, we always
They
have
don't go too far.
We have one out front, owls, and then we have hawks out front. And every year they have babies there, and you hear them. They're calling.
Mm-hmm.
Yep, I've got one that lives right up there in my extra lot.
But I wanted to tell you something funny, Tin Man. You have chickens now. I saw a video where I don't know if it was a crow or whatever. It tried to attack the chicks, and the chickens are right there, mama chicken, and it comes down, and the chickens just grab it and beat the crap out of it. Shoot it.
Yep.
They killed it, and it was diving at a chick, and before it got to the chick, and they're not even looking at the bird, they just went boom, and it was like a cockfight.
I've seen the chickens go after like a goshawk.
You don't want
to. They'll kill them.
Oh,
Chickens are pretty brutal, man.
Yeah, they're vicious. They're vicious for what they are.
Yeah, you don't want to mess with mama chicken. I saw that video. I should have sent it to you. I was like, son of a bitch.
Come over here and stick your finger through my hardware cloth and let them peck at you. See, it hurts.
Yeah. But they jumped up and caught it in midair and just tumbled it and started just pecking and clawing at it. Yeah.
Yeah.
My uncle had chicken houses. He went from a dairy farm to a chicken farm, and I'd go out there and help him work it and all that stuff, when I was younger. And I'd walk through there and pick up, I don't know, probably 500 dead chickens a month. A bunch of them walking around with eyeballs missing and I mean, they're
I'm gonna miss 10, man.
So I haven't witnessed the attack yet, but we got one that always darts out when she opens the door to the run, and it runs away from her, and she chases it all around the house. It's funnier than hell. Watch her trying to catch this chicken.
We need
one of my
to do
coworkers have
your technique. You take
has 2 hands.
I want videos. Tin Man versus chickens. Tin Man's wife versus chickens.
you take a coat hanger and straighten it out, and you just make a little hook big enough to go around their leg at the bottom. My grandmother, she'd walk out, the chickens aren't intimidated, but she snatched that foot and grabbed the chicken. She's like, I ain't chasing the chicken.
That's a good idea.
Yeah.
My coworker's got supposedly 2 hens. One of them lays 2 eggs a day.
Damn.
The other one has yet to lay a single egg.
Mhm.
How
And
long they have them?
I said, did you get some tranny chickens?
How long has he had them for?
Like 6 months.
Well,
Yeah.
If you
That's
got a
a
rooster,
chicken, that's a rooster.
right. If you got a rooster that wants to attack you, you just grab that rooster and you hold it down on the ground till it quits trying to get up. Then you then you're the dominant over that rooster, and they'll never attack again.
Yep.
Or if you're like Preacher, just cap one with your 22 mag.
Yeah, or shoot them with yeah.
When I was a kid, we would just, they'd be running around my grandmother's yard and everything, and she's like, "Go fetch us a chicken for dinner." We just go out there, sprinkle some corn on the ground. They come running up, just grab them by the neck, and
Yeah.
Cranky, that is hilarious.
You can take some like 2 or 4 pound fishing line and tie it through a kernel of corn like that. The chicken will peck it, and then you pull it out of its crop. They're like, then they'll eat that piece of corn again. You pull it out.
oh, I'm telling you, there's a meaning to the phrase "dumber than a chicken."
Yep. They're not very bright.
But they can get you.
The worst is sheep. And I got to tell you the buffalo story, how the neighbor
I think pygmy goats are probably worse than sheep. Pygmy goats will climb all over your car.
Yeah. If I ever had a goat, it would be a fainting goat, because I would sit here all day and watch that son of a bitch run around and
Yeah, the German shepherds.
Baloo, make it faint.
Well, okay. Sheep are dumber than crap. That sheep came back.
The very next day.
We found who owned the sheep, and they were going to pick it up, and then it went down below, and now it's like the neighbors, okay, this is who you call. Then it came back up here, and it started walking up to me, but it got within like 2 feet, and it realized, no, you're not who I think you are, and I'm trying to give it water because it's hot out. Anyway, the sheep hopefully got picked up, but I wanted to tell you guys about the buffalo, because can I mute you for a second, Kyle?
Sure.
Okay. You know how my neighbor lost his baby buffalo? You're still not muted, Kyle. Okay.
There it is.
Okay. So I don't have to yell. All right. My neighbor lost his baby buffalo. It got out, right? And he's looking all over for him. I mean, what do you do in a baby buffalo out in the wilderness here trying to find it? Well, my son told me he kind of does what we do to Leon when we're trying to get him in at night when he won't come in. And so what he did, he started playing buffalo sounds, like buffalo herds and sounds. Because he got on his horse, he couldn't find it. No one could find it. He was all over on his horse looking for it, tracking it. And he started playing these on the speaker, and it came back.
Right.
Nice.
He came back to buffalo herd sounds, when they make noise. And that's how he got his buffalo back. And that's what we do with Leon. Leon will not come in at night. He wants to hunt all night. Right?
Play screaming chipmunk noises in the stairway to heaven, and he comes running in.
No, what I do to him, we play this game. He'll come on the porch and then play around and run away. He's playing, he wants you to chase him and grab him. No, there's no way you're getting him in. So what I do is play cat fighting videos, YouTube videos where they're fighting and making sounds, and some he won't go for. Other ones are realistic, and then I pretend. You should see what I have to go through hoops trying to get him in at night. And then I pretend the cat is fighting with Minnie, and I'm making a ruckus and I'm hitting things in the house and like I'm in a scrap with these cats. And then he'll finally come in.
There's a real simple solution for that. It's called the garden hose, man. That's how when we want to get our cats in and they're like, like hiding in a bush because they snuck around the front of the house or something, man, garden hose. They run, they'll go flying in the house.
That's how we call those hogs is hog fight sounds when we're hunting wild pigs. Hobby's hobo preacher's doing good. His son's about to get married. That's why he can't come on tonight, because they're doing rehearsal dinners and stuff like that. So
no kidding.
Yeah, I've been wondering about Preacher, especially after the ear patch thing and Dana White. He loves the UFC. I'm surprised he didn't come on, but okay, I get it.
So yeah, he's doing the family thing.
All
I just
right.
texted him a few days ago. I found him. Every time I see a meme of 6'5" Creedmoor, people shitting on 6'5" Creedmoor, I send it to Preacher. It's like,
Yeah, I know. There's a lot of hate on that. That's funny.
Are the frogs really that loud?
Yeah, they
not
are.
really. No.
They
But
can
yeah,
be.
if you guys ever lose a baby buffalo, just play buffalo sounds. They come right back. It's amazing. That thing could have been 3 miles away.
I think I've got that on 45. I'll have to go look though.
Gotta play it backwards. If I ever lose Jordan, I'll just play the sounds of broken windows. She'll come running.
Yeah. Buffaloes are really weird too. They're temperamental. I was petting them and everything. They're very weird animals. They're not like cows at all. At all.
What people don't realize, like when they go to Yellowstone or something like that, those and they just walk right up to buffalo, them things will kill you.
Oh yeah.
There's that video where the buffalo hooks the guy and takes his jeans off.
I've seen them flip vehicles.
Yeah.
I mean, dang, they're mean.
We got
They're
They're
totally
delicious.
different.
They are
Buffalo
so
Ranch. We've got a game farm that you drive through, and they've got about 40 head of white buffalo, of albinos.
Wow. Cool. Man, you should do a video of that. That'd be cool.
Yep, I'll have to take Twine down there one of these days. We used to take the boys, because they'll give you the little bucket of feed, and the camels will stick their nose in the window, or the ostriches, or whatever. They had to shut down for a while. They had some what are the mean monkeys in Africa, with the blue face or whatever.
Bobos. What do you call them?
Baboons. Baboons. They had like 4 baboons get out, and they were like, "Nope, we're shutting down until we get some bitches."
Yeah,
And-
baboons will kill you.
Yeah, but they've got a herd of white buffalo.
Yeah, that's interesting.
Yeah, I think the guy that got his pants ripped off, he was like a Japanese or a Chinese guy, and he got way too close, and the thing just
I mean, all it did-
hooked him. Ripped his pants right off of him.
I'll never
Baboon.
I'll never forget in Colorado, we were going up to Wolf Creek Pass, and there was this grizzly in its cub on the side of the road. And because I've seen a ton of black bear, this was a grizzly. And here's a lady 10 yards away with her cell phone. And I'm like, everybody was like, and the bear just wanted to cross the road. But here she was. I was like, that bear could be on her before the phone hit the ground.
Well, black bears aren't really that aggressive. They're just more destructive.
Well, unless they've got cubs. Then mama,
Well, yeah, you get between mama and a cub, you got a problem.
this is a grizzly. They're like 3 times the size of a black bear.
Oh, it was a grizzly.
It was a grizzly.
Oh, well, she's an idiot.
Yes.
I thought you said a black bear.
No.
They're more scared of you than you are them. I don't care how scared you are. Yeah, that's an idiot.
A black bear is 300 pounds and a grizzly is 1,000 pounds.
What's worse, a baboon or a chimpanzee? Because I know chimpanzees will eat your face off.
I just got a text from my wife while we were chatting, and I went out in the garage for a smoke. Leon snuck out. He runs through the door, and I get a text from my wife. I just got Leon in. Please don't let him out again. Both cats are in now, son of a bitch. Because he won't come in at night unless I play the game. I thought I had to play the game again tonight.
They like to hunt at night.
I know, but we got mountain lions. I don't want him out at night.
I know.
Coyotes, mountain lions. He'll climb a tree. It doesn't matter, but still, it's bad.
So will they.
That's
It was
true.
it was natural selection at our farm. We had about 12 cats, kittens, cats, whatever, running around. Yeah, they were on their own. We fed them, and they took care of themselves. One of them had 3 legs. We called him Tom. That was an awesome cat. That 3-legged cat would still catch mice. It was faster than hell.
Mm. Man, I can hear Leon running upstairs. He's crazy right now. He goes schizo. I got lots of videos. They got rabbits. You saw, I texted you, Leon chucking a rabbit around on the stairway, just throwing him in the air. Crazy cats.
Okay, the frogs have shut up now.
Pumped up for the kill. Does he go nuts after he takes a dump too? That's what my cat does. Every time he takes a shit in the litter box, he comes out and he's nuts running around the house.
Yeah, comes out at Mach 2.
What are you feeding? Spicy food or something? Or?
No, he just takes a shit and he just gets excited.
According to my son, he goes schizo before the dump. And so he'll take him downstairs and throw him in the box.
Yeah.
I've been known to go schizo before, don't.
Walk real fun.
I'm glad Leon's inside. I don't want to play the music and fight inside and act like, yeah.
Is that what you're doing when you disappear for 15 minutes on the chat? You're dancing outside in your underwear playing catfight sounds?
Well, I've done it at night many times because he won't come in. Not when it's warm out. If it's snowing, he'll come in. They don't like rain either. But if it's warm out, you can't get Leon in. He wants to hunt all night long.
Yeah.
He loves. I even made him I put a board on the window in the bathroom, open the window, and I put a board, and that's where he stays. He's at the window, checking all the critters out at the window. That's his favorite spot in the summertime when he's forced to be inside.
Oh, and
can't sit on the back of the chair and watch birds at the bird feeder. And Pistol, she'll sit there and go, ooh, ooh.
Make little barking noises at him.
Barking noises at him. Or the hummingbirds are just like,
Yeah.
a tennis match.
Should put a bird feeder in front of our bow window.
Cat calling video. No. That's way too much.
Cat calling. I thought that was sexual harassment.
Yeah, right. Anytime a stray cat or one of the neighbor's cats or whatever walks where either one of my dogs can see him, oh, good Lord, you can't hear yourself think.
One of our neighbor's cats would walk along the top of the privacy fence where I used to live, and Buddy the brew dog would be going nuts. He's a dachshund. The cats are like, scream. I'm walking on the fence, or a squirrel.
I would be scared to see what either Gunner or Baloo would do to a cat if they got a hold of it. Because, I thought I was going to have to replace my exterior doors to the house.
Yep.
I was scared they were going to jump through them. I got solid glass doors, with just a wood frame around the outside.
Oh, yeah.
Video doors, yeah.
I don't know what you call them. I don't know the legal term, but yeah, they cannot stand a cat. You thought when we were growing up that Tom and Jerry was just, a thing. No, my dogs will kill a cat in a heartbeat. They don't care. Frogs just started back up. I'll mute again.
You're fine. Yeah, earlier when I asked about these 300 blackout mags, is that Midway didn't have the ones that were just specifically for 300 blackout. They only had the ones that said 223/55 or /300 blackout. I've got like 5 of these, so I don't need them. I'm just curious.
I do like those smoke lancers with the metal lips. I do.
Are you worried about mixing up your ammo?
No.
or I mean, grabbing the wrong mags or something like that out of the safe?
No, because I usually don't leave mags loaded, and I usually don't shoot.
I took a red Sharpie to every one that I've got loaded with 300 blackout because I keep one in the car. And it's okay to shoot 223 out of a 300, but it's not okay to shoot 300 out of a 223.
I had a buddy almost that did that, and he's lucky he's got a face.
Yep.
Damn.
So I marked the bottom of every one of my 300 mags with a a red paint marker, and then let them dry for a couple of days. That way I knew it was there. It wasn't going to wipe off. And so I've got a stack of 300, a stack of 223s, and then I've got 50 cal ammo cans that are full of mags for each. And even the can has got a red stripe across it. That's 300.
Yeah. Yeah, I don't. My 300 blackout's a pistol, and my 223 is a rifle, and I don't shoot them at the same range, separate range. So I mean, I'm not that worried about it. But I use P mags for my 223 and the Lancer for 300 blackouts. I mean, it's kind of hard to screw up.
Gotcha.
All right.
I was just using mag pulls.
Yeah.
Or P mags, whatever.
Mm-hmm.
And I ran across a guy that had a shit ton of them, and I got them for $5 a piece.
Nice.
So I bought every one he had. So I got mags everywhere. That's why I had to start, marking them and everything.
Right.
I mean, I've got probably 500 rounds of 223 already magged up in an ammo can. So just pick the rifle that you're taking and throw the ammo can in the bed of the truck, and off you go.
Oh boy, Jim's doing talk to text again.
I know. Spell checker. Anyway, the reason for the 300 blackout specific magazines,
Feeding subsonics.
when you have heavy bullets and fully load a magazine, they're going to feed reliable, and that's what I use.
Yeah.
I would keep them separate. I could use 223 if I want to, but for either.
You put the big boys in there, and they all get wonky.
Well, I don't really have a problem with those 230 grain missiles.
I
They
know
feed reliably.
they made them specifically. They made them specifically to fit the heavier 30 cal bullets.
Yeah, I like the metal feed lips too. Those are nice.
Both were good. Pros and cons to each.
Yep.
I've got some tried and true steel mags, but they're loaded with green tip 223.
Those are the serious mags.
Yeah. So if anybody ever comes to my house to save me, the metal mags are 223s and they're green tips.
Yeah.
But now the P mags, look for the red stripe if it's a 300, and if it doesn't have a red stripe, it's a 223 or 5.56, whatever, depending on how I loaded it. Because I did run across a bunch of 5.56 brass, which is actually a little bit different than 223. It's a little thicker, but still maintains the same dimensions. It just can support higher pressures.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. Oh, I'm fading.
Good stuff. Good stuff to make 300 blackout from. That LC 556 brass.
Yes, it is. If I need help, the situation's pretty much over.
I'll say, Tim, man, you could 3D print something to go around, slide down those mags that to differentiate them.
What you need is to 3D print a AR-15 mag loader that will work for 300 or 223, where you could just, like those Upulas where on your handgun double stack mag, chink, 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 chink.
I don't know if they have a file available for those. I've never looked.
I don't know if it's needed, but it'd be cool to have.
Yeah. I like the ones where you just put all the ammo in and put the mag on and then just push them all in. Those are pretty awesome.
I've got one of those. Ooh, I bet you could 3D print some of those.
I don't know if my bed would be big enough, to be honest. It's not.
Well,
my printer's only like 8 by 8 inches. I mean, it's pretty small.
Oh, okay. I don't know if that'd work even catty cornered. But I was gonna say you could print the mag part or the
the ammo part, yeah.
The ammo part in one thing, and then the door that closes over it on another one, and then just put them together.
Well, you can send me the file. My son's girlfriend has the big bamboo 3D printer.
Oh, the big one?
20 by 20 inches or something like that.
I think the big bamboo is like 350 millimeters, which would be about 13 inches.
That's what I'm talking about right there. Yeah.
Well, this is old school. This is ancient. Now they probably have better, but you just zip it on there.
Yep.
But they have better now where you can actually there's all kinds.
Even the wooden trays, they got the curve, and you got a wooden block, and you put the mag on the end of the wooden tray, and just whoop.
Yeah, Papa's place.
Why do you need a wooden tray?
You can make those on a CNC, I think.
You don't need a wooden tray. This fits on your magazine.
I'm sorry, not Papa's place. Damn it! What was that guy's name?
Yeah, you don't need a wooden tray. This fits on your mag.
Right. Yeah.
Who was the cabinet maker? Damn it.
They have automation types now. It's like loading tobacco, making cigarettes. This is
Pop's Quest. Not
old.
Papa's place, Pop's Quest. My bad. Anyways, sorry.
I've got a whole bunch of 28 round magazines.
I'm fading, so I'm gonna back out of here. Go crawl up in the bed.
Damn, son, you an hour behind me.
Hey, we can.
But I get up at 5 in the morning.
Hey, it's some of those bullets you casted today, or some of those for that contender.
Oh yeah.
Hell yeah.
44.
Have you shot that yet?
Oh yeah.
Nice. How you like it?
Oh, the trigger on it's incredible.
Nice.
And full power loads aren't bad to shoot with that, that long barrel on there.
Hell yeah.
44 specials like shooting a 38 special.
Right.
I hate to say this, but I've got a lot of guns that I have not shot yet. I've really got to get to the range. And when I say a lot, I'm talking like 20 rifles and about 10 handguns.
Have you shot that SKS and 223?
Hadn't shot that yet. You talking about the AK?
Was it an AK or an SKS?
It was an AK.
It's an AK.
I finally found the mags for it, but I hadn't shot it. I mean, it's clean, it's lubed, it's ready to rock. I just hadn't shot it. But Angel's getting more into shooting and stuff like that, and I think her membership that she's got that gets us into all the campgrounds gets us into the shooting range as well, because it's a government range. It's on WMA.
Nice. Has that gun been shot before, or was it a safe queen?
No, it's been shot before.
Okay.
I just made sure that everything was clean and ready to rock.
Yeah.
I used my hot chewy gun lube.
Yeah. That gun looks like it would be one you wouldn't want to shoot too much. I bet somebody took care of that thing. Pretty unique.
I mean, it's got some marks on it and everything, but I mean, yeah, it's cool.
It's pretty sweet.
We'll
Does
see
it
y'all
have this?
in 3 weeks before I'll be back off.
Oh shit!
Wow.
We'll be up the farm next weekend, and then all the kids will be here for Twine's 50th birthday. The following.
Oh, there you go.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Brisket and we'll have all the kids here.
Nice.
So, it'll be a
Well,
good
tell her happy birthday for me.
Yeah, me too.
Have a good one, Marvin.
Good night, everybody.
Take care, Marvin.
All
See you,
right.
man.
Thanks for rocking the patch. Oh, good night. Thanks for rocking the patch.
About Delton 16-inch heavy barrel. Couldn't tell you. No experience.
No
I've got
idea.
a few ARs with whole Delton uppers on them, and let me tell you, they're fun to shoot, and I haven't had any problems out of them.
Yeah, I don't know what Delton is up to now. I can tell you some stories, but story time with Uncle Jim. Anyway, they started going mil spec and testing like the other companies. This is way back, where you peen shot and you test it and like their bolts and stuff. And one time I mentioned, I don't know, I stuck up for Delton. I think it was the AR forum, which I can't stand. And a long time ago, I stuck up for Delton, and they're like, you know what? They contacted me and said, hey, I want to send you a bolt. These are all up to mil spec, blah, blah, blah. I still use that bolt. It works great. So
Nice.
I'm sure they're way up to snuff now. So don't worry about Delton.
I've got several of them, and
But neither was, a long time ago, they weren't mil spec, but neither was Bushmaster or anyone else. You had Spikes and Colt. And they started in, I could probably find the bolt somewhere. It's MP tested, all that stuff. And they just wanted, I don't know, I replied to somebody and started fighting with him because he was a dumbass.
That's how forums go.
And Delton contacted me. They emailed me and said, hey, I want to send you this bolt to test. And I did. This is before I did YouTube. All right. That's all I know. I haven't had anything new from Delton, so I don't know. But it wouldn't bug me if I had a good price on something.
Yeah, I think my uppers, I've never bought individual barrels from them, but my uppers have functioned flawlessly. I've got different. I don't know that I have a heavy barrel. I know I've got pencil barrels, and I got long ones and short ones, and but I hadn't had a problem out of it. This patch feels really funny on my ears, like I got a cigarette that
I know.
I know, me too.
You don't have the Trump Tower, though. Come on.
Bearded, what caliber is that barrel? Is it 5.56 or 223 Wild or what is it?
There's so much to choose from now.
Mm-hmm.
AR stuff is cheap right now, so you get the whole pick of the litter out there.
I think my favorite is probably the 223 Wild with an 8-inch twist.
Nitrate.
Mm-hmm.
Nitrite's a big thing. When I was talking, everything was chrome line. Nitrate is awesome now. It saves time and it's really good finish. So I remember when Deltons were out and we sold tons of them. They were the most inexpensive complete ARs. We couldn't keep them on the shelf. And I rarely had anyone come back with a problem. And now they're in spec, so it's even better. They do all the testing like Colt does and everyone else now. AR stuff is so much better. It's hard to screw up.
Yeah, really. I mean, anymore you can't really screw up an AR. I had issues with a Palmetto State Armory barrel. I put about $200 worth of bullets through it, and it couldn't get a decent group to save its ass, or I couldn't. And then I said, screw it. So I threw a $50 Bear Creek Arsenal barrel on it. And as I was going to put that barrel on, I took off the flash hider off the end of the barrel. Noticed the flash hider had a huge casting defect. It was like broken. I was like, oh, maybe that's why my groups have been shit.
So, because I saw someone else have the same problem, and I thought of you, and it was that blast at the end screwing you up.
Yep. I'm sure that's what it was. And I'm like, well, son of a bitch, I got the barrel here, whatever. So I threw the Bear Creek on, and that Bear Creek will shoot 1 MOA all day long.
Yeah, but do you still have that barrel without the flash hider on it?
Probably, as long as I haven't used it for a hammer.
You should retest that barrel without the flash hider on it, because I got PSA barrels that shoot awesome.
Yeah, I'll just have to build another upper or something.
Same era too, older ones. I don't have a new one. I have older PSA.
This would have been like 2018, so about 6 years ago now.
Mm-hmm.
My very first AR was a Daniel Defense. I said, the heck with it. I did my research. They're made right here in Georgia. I'm just gonna throw the money out and get it. And I took my old 308 scope and put it on that Daniel Defense. That's a 1,000-yard queen right there.
Yeah, Patriot Paul, it's not like a blued finish. It's actually like a Tennifer, like Glock used to do on their slides and everything. They were one of the first, for common production guns. And now everyone's doing nitrite, and it's awesome. It's awesome.
You got pulverized, you got nickel boron,
Well, it's cheaper than doing a chrome line barrel. That's a process, and now they can just dunk them and treat everything. And I tell you what, the parts don't wear. I have a lot of nitrite stuff, and it's tits. All the fun.
Nitrite's awesome. Nitrite bolts are awesome too. They clean up pretty easy. Nickel boron's just as good.
Yep.
I've got 2 nickel boron bolts, and maybe it was just the company that I bought one of them from, but it's flaking off. And they say it has a lifetime warranty until you call them. Do you have the receipt where you bought it?
Right.
Well, you don't know. It was 15 years ago.
Well, there's good nickel boron and there's bad nickel boron, and it's just like nickeled guns.
It was an AAC bolt. It's right when 300 Blackout came out. It's an AAC bolt. And I called them, and I emailed them pictures and all that stuff. And then all of a sudden it went down to, do you have the receipt? And I'm like, shit, no. It took me 5 years to build the gun. I get some money, buy some parts. Get some money, buy some parts.
Nickel boron can stain, but it's like nickeled guns. You have bad nickeled guns and you have good nickel guns. The bad ones flake off. The good ones don't.
But the reason I bought that bolt is because it had a lifetime warranty, and then I tried to use the warranty and they wouldn't honor it.
And whose company?
AAC.
Who's out of business now? They're a new business. So
Right.
Yeah, Remington bought them, and then who else bought them now?
I have 2 AAC cans, and the new business won't cover the old warranty.
Well, I might try calling them again.
No, they're not going to do nothing for you. I looked it up because I have 2 suppressors from AAC, which are fine. I'm just wondering,
Mine are silencer codes.
But yes, and silencer code's okay. The warranty's still good. I put a 45 through a 9mm can, and they sent it right back.
Oops.
Yeah, I got it in like 4 days, no charge. Everything stupid warranty on that one. First time. After that, they want you to pay for it. But then I broke a baffle on the same can after I used up the everything stupid warranty, and they fix that for free.
Yeah.
No shipping.
I've never had a problem with silencer co. Of course, I've never shot a 45 through a 9mm, but
I think you'd have a problem if you did.
we did a kind of did a torture test because you got the one-time mess up, and this was when COVID was going on. I mean, I've shot thousands of rounds through this thing, and never had a problem. So we said, well, what'll happen if you fill it up with water? Couldn't hear it. I mean, it was James Bond silence. I said, well, what'll happen if you fill it up with hand sanitizer? I am not recommending any of this to anybody, but I'm serious. It's a 45, and we filled it up with hand sanitizer. And of course, I had safety glasses. Hell, I had a ballistic helmet on.
That's got alcohol in it. Use wire pulling gel.
But with the sanitizer, you pull the trigger, and all you hear is, that's all you heard. Y'all probably didn't even hear it.
I thought you were supposed to use a flashlight.
Whoa.
Yeah, hand sanitizer has alcohol. Use people that want an ablative is what they call it. You put wire pulling gel in it.
Right.
Or water.
And you can get it in 5-gallon buckets.
Yeah. I've never used water or wire pulling gel. I don't need to.
It sounds like a damn mess.
It is a mess. It goes back in your gun. It goes everywhere, and then you got to wash it. I don't use it.
Oh, it was a goopy mess, but it did kind of halfway pre-clean the gun. I just had to get all that crap out of it.
Oh, Jesus.
All right, guys, I'm going to head out.
Hey, Ricky, thanks for coming on tonight and rocking the batch.
Yes, sir.
Yep.
Appreciate it, buddy.
All right.
I liked your lifesaver video, too. I just watched that the other night. It's pretty cool. Mm-hmm. Pretty cool stuff.
Well, you got to catch up. He did some fixings on his last video.
I don't get a whole lot of time to watch videos. I do watch, though.
Yeah, I gotta check it out again too.
I shot the Cicadia target tonight.
Oh yeah.
I haven't posted that video yet though.
How'd that go?
It did all right. Just out there having fun shooting. But yeah. I'm tired. I'm ready to go to bed.
All right, man. You have a good one.
Appreciate it.
Talk to y'all later.
Yep.
All right, brother.
All right, have a good one. Good guy. Ricky's a great guy.
I gotta go plug this thing in.
The bearded and tattoo guy. Yes, this is ear patch night.
Who is that bearded and tattooed guy? You know, he's got a wrench.
Well, he changed. I think he added the tattoo. I don't know.
I can't click on him.
He might have two. He might have two channels because he was the bearded guy, but I don't remember the tattoo part.
I think he's got two channels, or he changed his name. I don't know.
I'm subscribed to him.
Yeah, me too.
I know, but I don't remember the tattoo part. It was the bearded guy. Explain yourself, bearded one. Anyway, yeah, this is we do our hat chats. This is a Trump themed chat, the ear patch chat. I love theme chats. We got to do more of that. Anyway, I think we can all go to bed. I'm good.
Yeah, I'm ready.
Oh no,
I'm tired as hell.
I can watch the British Open, and we can talk on the side.
I still got a bunch of 300 blackout. I got a bunch of brand new 300 blackout converted brass. I haven't shot up. I haven't even loaded it yet. It's fresh.
I just cleaned a bunch of my old stuff
Yeah.
for the
Yeah.
computer, but I don't know.
I got to get my tumbler out and clean some brass up. That way I can just sit here while I'm off and she's at work and just load ammo.
I tell you what, I started wet tumbling. Then after that's all done, I'll throw it in the dry tumbler for, I don't know, half hour, 45 minutes. Get that dust on it. Makes it run through the dyes real nice.
Really?
Yes. The dust you get from dry tumbling, it's almost like a lube, like for your pistol fuses and stuff.
The powder is much easier with a Dillon.
Yep.
Okay, so he added the tattoo, so he's the bearded guy.
Yeah, the bearded guy. All right.
Some of us have more than one channel because YouTube's on our ass, so I was wondering. All right, thanks, bearded guy, for explaining that.
Who has more than one channel? Do you?
Of course.
I don't know what you're talking about.
Do you want proof? Who do you think I'm watching on the iPad this with right now?
Yeah.
Because they won't let me watch on my own channel. I don't know why. Until the next day when it's posted. All right, Cranky. Good night, Cranky. I love you, Cranky.
Oh.
All right. Good night, guys.
Cranky, how's your back doing, man? How you feeling?
Oh, about the same.
They get you in PT yet, or what are they doing for you?
No. It's basically no one's gonna do shit until 6 months. Like after the original surgery date. Like I can't get another surgeon to touch it. They won't do things like epidural injections or anything like that. It's basically suffer and eat pain meds until until hopefully, I can get someone else to try to revisit it.
Is it a nerve thing, or did you just strain a muscle real bad?
It's considered like a failed, what they used to be called, I guess a failed back surgery or whatever, or fallen back surgery.
Damn.
Because they removed, the way the doctor explained it is like they removed a section of the bone, right, to remove the compression. But then what they have to do is the nerves are compressed by all this scar tissue, right? So from all the wear and tear, the body creates scar tissue and the nerves become adhered basically to the bone. So they go in with what looks like almost like a dental tool, right, to free the nerves away from the spine, the bone. Jesus. So they did all that, and so it's either either nerve damage from that process or nerve damage was done before I ever had the surgery, which since I was in so much pain before the surgery anyway, I don't know. The way when they removed the bone, the one thing they were concerned about before is when they removed the bone, you have basically the hollow spot there, right, that has to fill in with something. Right. And it was originally there was like a pocket of fluid. They were concerned about an abscess or an infection. The surgeon doesn't believe there was ever an infection because I never ran a fever, but yet a lot of my blood work was showing that, looking like I was having an infection because I had elevated
high white cell count.
White cell, the red counts are real low. Like my blood work was all screwy. It looked like I had an infection, but yet, I wasn't sepsis, and I never had a fever or anything. So yeah, I don't know. It happens. I don't know. Sucks. Right now, I'm just dealing with it. So, the problem is I can't do anything without aggravating it to the point where it'll start, the inflammation and the swelling gets so bad that, you know, you need really heavy pain meds.
Right. Yeah, your back's kind of the center of everything you do.
Yeah. If I take the other, like when I went to the doctors, I went to pain management on last Monday. It's like if I take a car ride, it takes me like 3 days. I'm like sore as hell like the next 3 days, and from like, you know, a 15-minute car ride, it's brutal. There's certain activities that really set it off.
If I was you, I'd be flying down to Tijuana and getting them stem cell injections. Fuck it at this point, you know.
Hey, Tijuana. Mm-hmm.
It's fine.
No.
Can't do it in the States.
Yeah, you can.
Well,
I've already had them in my shoulder.
Steve McQueen fell for that when he was dying of cancer. He fell for the fake. Take the chicken guts out of you and show it to you.
Since the 80s.
Yeah, take the chicken. You know,
I'll wait till we don't go or we're not live.
You guys don't remember, but they used to palm chicken guts, like they pulled a tumor out of you and show it to you, and that's what the Mexicans were doing. And poor Steve McQueen fell for all that. He died. Oh yeah, bad.
Well, I think there's better companies around now, but I could be wrong. I don't know.
Yeah, but who better than the U.S. or someone in Europe, but not Mexico?
There's so many restrictions in the U.S. though.
Mexico?
It'll be
maybe
fine.
if you went to Helsinki or something. I don't know.
No,
Yeah.
You can come right down here to Marietta, Georgia.
Well, all right.
How many of you guys in the side chat remember the palming of the chicken guts? They go to your belly and they're like, oh, we got it. Oh, and they had chicken livers and stuff. You guys don't. Okay, that was a thing.
Before me.
That used to be a thing, and guess where it came from? Mexico, South America. You know, special doctors that were better. No, didn't work. All a facade. Poor Steve McQueen thought he had a wonder drug, last chance.
You pull a chicken liver out of me, that means you went inside my stomach.
Well, they palm it. They make it look like they did it. It used to be a big.
Give me that, then eat it again.
You guys will have to go look up that stuff. Yeah. So
is that on the Uncle Jim? Is that on the Uncle Jim 3 channel?
DB Cooper and chicken guts.
I think it's on Uncle Jim 28.
All right, Cranky, I hope they figure it out. Damn doctors, I can't stand the son of bitches, but we're going through that crap now.
Yeah, it sounds like you guys got your own thing going on there. So best of luck with that.
What's that?
With Uncle Jim, what him and his spouse are going through.
Oh yeah,
doctors, I hate them. They just keep cutting until they might find something. I can't stand the bastards, and they make you wait.
Well, the whole attitude of the surgeon is what pisses me off the most. It's like they pretty much like hands off, and then it's like, well, we kind of gave you the warning. It's like you chose to have the surgery done. It's like, well, I kind of really didn't have a choice. Quality of life, sucked. I didn't really have. I was already out on disability at that point. You couldn't function, so it was like I didn't have a choice. I had to have that surgery done. So yeah, but they consider it, elective or whatever. So, but yeah, it's like the surgeons just kind of drop their hands of it because there's nothing else they can do. No other surgeon will touch it until it heals, and that's going to take like 6 months, Yeah. So I still got like about another 3.5 months of this.
I was going to say it's been about 3, hadn't it?
It's been, I've got until November, so it's a while.
Hopefully after that they'll figure it out. Chico Wise is here right before you're leaving, Cranky. He says hi, Cranky.
Hey, Chico. Yeah, and James Paul, they tried that gabapentin or whatever when I was in the hospital, and I had a bad reaction to it. So that's a no-go on that med.
That's what they give my cat whenever we do construction on our house. It chills him out. Gabapentin.
It made my whole body go like numb, basically. Yeah, that didn't work well with me. So. I was kind of glad I was in the ER when it happened, or I was at the hospital when it happened.
Best place to be, I suppose.
Yeah. But anyway, all right, night, guys.
All right, take care. Feel better, man.
Right. Good night, brother.
Hopefully, once they'll figure it out after that. Okay, good night, Cranky. Good to see you, Chico. I think we're going to leave now. We had a good, what do you call it? Ear, whatever chat? Ear bandage? No.
You'll have to speak up. I'm wearing a towel. Yeah.
What did you call this?
You don't remember that when women used to wrap their heads in the towel and answer the phone? So you have to speak up. I'm wearing a towel.
Ear patch night. Oh, this is gonna hurt. It's gonna hurt taking the
tower. I'm dreading it.
Yeah, taking the Trump tower off. It was extra. Oh, the hairs are stuck in the tape. Oh, the Trump tower's gonna suck.
Get that tape adhesive good and dry.
Anyway.
And that's the thing. I actually used medical tape, so it's stuck.
Yeah, so did I. I use that clear medical tape stuff, and it's going to rip the side. I'm going to have a patch missing.
Dude, the nurse that gave me stitches on my wrist when I got hurt at work, she went to go put that medical tape on it. And as soon as she came at me with it, I'm like, no, don't use that. Put a gauze around it or put a ace wrap, something. Don't use that damn tape. I got hairy arms. She goes, oh, this is tape that won't stick to your hairs. Yeah,
oh,
2 days later. 2 days later, I was saying, that lying bitch.
Wow, 4 times a day. Damn. Conspiracy chat.
Oh, there's that. That's what I've got. That's cyclobenzapine. The name's like that long?
Yeah.
Cyclobenzapine.
Yeah, if the name's longer than this.
Oh, I've got pain pills and muscle relaxers for my back, and I can't stand taking them. Because you can ask my wife, and when we do the wife chat, you can ask her in 15 minutes, I'm out for 18 hours.
Damn.
I mean, I may still hurt. I just don't know it,
Yeah.
I don't like taking them. I've got a pill cutter. I'll cut them in half and that kind of stuff. But, yeah, I mean, they got some super strong shit out there.
I forget what they gave me for my ear surgery, but I don't do pain meds. I hate them.
Yeah, I don't take them. I'm living off of leave because that's the only thing I can take.
Right.
I can't take Tylenol or ibuprofen or.
The one time I did take one was when I had a cracked molar, and that was excruciating. I woke up in the middle of the night, about in tears because that hurt so bad. I took one of them, and I could actually get some sleep. But other than that, I don't touch them.
That's if I tweak something at work or around the house or something like that, and then I can't hardly walk because it hurts so bad, that's the only time I'll take it.
Yep.
I can't stand it because I know for a fact that I have to work the next day. I'm going to be late.
Mm-hmm.
All right, last words for the side chat. It's been a good chat. It was fun. A lot of people came on, and they all rocked the patch. So,
well, I'm glad that everybody had a good time, and I'm sorry I was so late to the party.
Hey, we know when you got to get on your rickshaw and get off work and all that.
Hey, you beat me here.
He was late. I mean, you call 1-800 China Taxi, and you just got to wait your turn. So, because they're in high demand here in Georgia.
All right, side chat. Love you guys, and I want to thank everyone that came on and rocked the patch tonight. and we'll do
A little
another.
bit different than rocking the patch 6 years ago.
Oh, I should have put that on here.
I was
should have
waiting
wrote
on
that
somebody to say that.
I should have wrote it on here with the nurse emblem. Oh, why didn't I think of that?
I was waiting on
It
somebody
just
to
clicked
say
in my
that.
head when you said rock the patch. I'm like, holy shit, I haven't heard that for a long time.
Timothy rocked this with the ear patch on it. Why didn't I think of that either? Crazy.
I don't have a Trump ducky. Where do y'all get the duckies?
That's why I love these chats. So
I mean, I've got several duckies, but I don't have a Trump ducky.
I got the Tin Man duck that Willie sent me.
yeah, I got this. I got that from Uncle John.
Wow, that's awesome. I love it.
Yeah, Timothy rocked his out with the patch, so that was awesome. Anyway, side chat, I love you all, and let's all do a foof together on the count of 3. Are you ready? 1, 2, 3. A foof!